Flag.
Oh, boy.
Bro.
Quit celebrating.
I love how this commentator's trying as hard as he can to sound like Marty Smith. It's like, wow.
Oh, he did the
Like, dude.
he did the Ronelli just then. That's
Keith Jackson.
Keith Jackson. Yeah.
All right, we are here. Yes. Mics are on. Clip Brock, Holt Nailers, Caden Norman, Big Dog, Earl, Jarrett, Shirley here. Fifth quarter coming up after the game. This is a little taste. We're still in the fourth quarter. Watching East Carolina and Old Dominion 20-14. Old Dominion just took a punt to the house, but it's coming back.
It's the same reffing crew that screwed us in 2020 at Tulsa.
Oh, no. Yeah. Tulsa Screwjob 2.0. Guys, this has been an ugly football game.
You ain't lying, brother. Conrad freaking nails a 60. How far was that? Me and Kate were watching on the mini screen. It was only 50?
They were at about the 33.
It was way further on Kate's little phone in there in the kitchen.
Well, plus with this camera angle, they had...
Yeah, Facebook Live-ish.
Yeah. I think Bryant Packard's dad is filming it like he did.
Yeah. When they played at Washington, Seattle.
UCLA, I think.
Yeah, maybe it was that.
That's the one where he streamed the whole game.
So, we're going to watch the end of the game with y'all and hope we can pull this thing out.
I hope so.
Chandler would love to hear that. We love dropping I hope those in here.
I hope so.
His picture.
Create some pressure. Boom, get him. It's bad quarterback play. What, King?
Had the picture I was laughing at.
Holden, have you seen any bad quarterback play today in this game?
I think so.
Yeah. I loved your theory there at the end of the first half, too.
That's got to be it.
That was pretty good.
Holy cow.
Get his ass. They got a punt, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th and 20-something. Yeah, they're punting. All right. Are we good enough to just run out 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
2-minute warning now with 2 timeouts.
3 timeouts.
Can't.
Well, we need what?
At
2
least.
first downs does it. If you
going to throw it?
no.
Yeah.
Not with, no.
Great pick play right there. Mike Evers did exactly what he was supposed to do. Jeez, what is the line even if we win this game next week versus App?
ECU 3.
You think we're going to be a favorite?
I don't know. They're getting hammered.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're getting 42 to zip, 48 to zip.
I didn't know that.
Really, the location of the ball doesn't help you out either, because it's at the 47-yard line of Clemson.
Clemson also played Georgia.
Mark said, "Clip, the big gulp is looking good." Oh, it is.
What you got in that?
Big gulp, huh? Well, see you later. I'm a Diet Mountain Dew guy. This is straight Mountain Dew.
There you go.
The hard stuff. Chris said this game has not been pretty. Jamie says this is like watching football in 1956 on TV.
Well, the announcers don't help with that.
Yeah,
Derek says, "Are we good enough?" That is a great question. Don't have an answer.
1 yard in a cloud of dust to start. Great.
David said ECU football is bad for my health. Scott said, once in a while as a QB, you just got to eat the ball, right, Holden?
Yeah. If Scott was taking a shot at me there, or if he was actually asking.
That's a good point.
He's like, right, Holden?
Right.
Done a couple.
Here comes App State, 42-7 now.
Here they come.
Let's check my Missouri.
Mary says we are definitely living on a prayer.
South Florida looks good.
What's that score?
14-6 in the third.
Who? Are they?
They over Bama.
No, Bama's winning, but they did that last year too.
Yeah, they playing post.
Well,
This is a JV game, says Bryant.
This is
Packard?
Brian.
Oh, he said Bryant.
Bryce said Holden looking lean like he's been drinking Diet Dew. I don't know if that makes you lean. Hadn't worked
Diet
for
Dew,
me.
body built by Diet Dew. Like, does that mean you're big or skinny?
Oh my God! What do you do here?
Was it third down?
Third and about 8.
Run it.
Run
You
it.
trust your defense more than you trust Garcia? I would.
That's a good point. And they're going to have to go the whole length, score a
Yeah.
touchdown.
Trust the D. Caden, say it.
Trust the D?
No, they got that great.
Oh, we do got a good D.
What would you, Caden, you're the D expert. Would you say this has been good, great? How would you rate the D?
I mean, 14 points any day is a good D.
Huh?
So,
Caden knows good and a bad D.
Gray says, how about that Irish loss today? That was phenomenal.
That was good.
Shout out to the boys on the pregame. We did have that, plus 28.
I remember saying that they were going to win the first half.
Earl did say that. He didn't bet on it.
No, because my book didn't.
True. He would have. But we did
That's
talk
what
about
we
it.
all say. Earl.
what book are you
Put your
on?
money where the mouth is.
He's at Joe's Sportsbook down the block. Earl met some guy in the alley, and he wouldn't take the bet.
Do they throw it? It's boot action. He's
I
gonna
would
roll
just
him
go
out.
for the first down in the game.
He just handed it.
Yeah.
Wow. Trust in the defense, so I like it. Only problem is you're up 6, not 7.
I know. That's hard.
That's why.
The messed up field goal.
I think they fixed it. Did they fix that at halftime?
Yeah.
That's why I wish I had plus 1.5 instead of money line right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But see, when I put in the money line, it was minus at that point. It was like minus
Oh,
2.5,
yeah.
and I'm like,
So that was like Wednesday or something, I guess.
yeah,
Early in the week.
yeah.
I was trying to see if I can get if it would go up to ECU -3, and I could have grabbed some Monarchs points. That was kind of
Heck
what I was
no.
thinking in that game. I had the Monarchs in the like
Heck no.
Or you're going to end up in rent territory.
Trey said 7 interceptions over 2 weeks. Don't cut it. I don't know, Trey. I had a thought today. What if we just keep throwing 4 or 5 picks and keep winning? Well, like maybe it works.
I say we put Big Zion Wilson, number 54, back there to take another snap like he did before halftime.
He looked good with the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Did he kind of just drop it? Like I didn't see
I think
what.
he like caught it and tried to spike it.
Yeah.
2 hands spike it.
I mean, heads up play, I guess.
He had the balls to go back there and
Yeah.
call the cadence. So
Red 48.
yeah, like he's like, you know what? I'm taking this into my own hands right here.
I'm putting the team on my back.
He was down in the stands. He's like, I don't have a quarterback, but screw this. I'm stepping back. Would have been better if he dropped back and tried to throw it to someone.
Right.
If he got another offensive lineman on the same page and you went out for a route.
Him and Big Tay out there running.
Yeah, like
AR said, if I show up to Dottie Fickle next week and see Garcia starting, I'm going right back to my tailgate. That'll show him.
how about this? Y'all remember the little Nugget from last game?
Yeah.
I ended up at the same watch party as the little Nugget.
Whoa. So you were the second biggest celebrity there.
So I was gonna shoot like a funny halftime video with him, but it just halftime didn't end the best. So I was like, I might get slander for this one, so we're gonna wait.
This is hilarious.
Jay said, 2-minute timeout is the dumbest thing. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Do we have a issue here, or
No,
are we
it's just
okay?
this camera. This
Okay.
camera's glitchy. It's someone's iPhone.
So I was watching a game, and Reese Davis was at the Sunday night game. He said, like, they don't want us to call it a 2-minute warning.
Yeah, it's a 2-minute timeout's what they call it. I noticed that earlier.
It's the NFL.
Is warning too aggressive?
Thing. No,
I'm sure they got it trademarked.
Yeah, it's the
That's so
NFL.
dumb.
We own this. You can't do it. Thing.
I was telling Caden, like, I don't like it. In college, like,
Yeah.
without the college ending games are supposed to be just hectic. Like, just let it be hectic. Don't add another timeout involved.
Is this?
Well, if you take the 2-minute
Okay.
timeout out, you got to bring back the stop clocks on first downs again. That's what they took out.
Kaz asked, how are my bets looking today? Pretty. I'm up for the day.
We're up.
And if ECU wins this game, I'll be up pretty good for the day.
The question is right now, if you were a live bet, who are you betting on the money line?
ECU. I
ECU?
mean, yeah.
Trusting the defense?
It'd only be ECU because you're probably laying minus like 800 with these.
That's not that much.
Gold Dominion because you're probably laying minus 800 with these two.
Well, we can see what it is if they off. Oh, all right, got it off. How about fumble it? There we go.
There we go. Way harp. You see him diving at the end of the half?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was him diving on the sideline to get off the field.
So 91 yards to go. You got a touchdown and the extra point. Down 20
No way.
14, a minute 53
That's what you want, though. You want to trust your defense. They're all old.
They're doing Dumb and Dumber references. Yeah, if ECU wins, I will be sitting pretty for the day. All right, 1st and 10 at their own Niner.
Middle of the field.
Ooh. Incomplete.
Flag.
Holding.
Was it?
Hope so.
Weston says Holden has the best breaking ball in Greenville Prep baseball history.
What did you do? Throw the curveball before anyone else did?
Dude, I was...
As big as he was, too, that thing had to, like, start.
Yeah. I was more of a sidearm pitcher, though.
Oh, yeah?
I think me and Weston play on the same team if it's the Weston. I'd imagine that's the only Weston bringing up prep ball memories was the one that was on my team.
Jamie likes Caden's throwback shirt.
I appreciate that, Jamie.
Hit him!
Oh,
All right.
How about the coach going for the pick?
3rd and 10.
you saw that?
Yeah.
He like took off.
Little Nugget checking in.
Little
Grant
Nugget,
Matthews.
let's go.
What's up, Grant? Grant, every time I see you, I just want to dip you in some Polynesian sauce.
I told him next time he wants to stay like kind of anonymous, so I told him next time we watch the game
What
together.
for a live video?
Well, I told him next time we watch a video together, we'll get Glenn to mark out his face.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do a halftime update, but just black out his
Like
face.
deepen up his
Okay.
voice.
Yeah. I'm here with the little Nugget. All right, here we go. What a bad throw there by QB.
This is your game.
Throw it to Sivion.
So once again, J-Bone, when we go to the actual show program, and should be good.
How many people are on this book?
Jason's in the OPX. Hundo on Facebook, 58 on YouTube.
Going prevent. I don't love that.
Especially 10.
Yeah, it's 10 yards.
Like what?
Yeah.
Golly, I hate that.
Called that.
I hate that.
That was a bad call.
I'd rather bring at least 4. Prevent and ECU history doesn't line up good together. Like, just bring pressure. Now you got a nickel over the slot, and the D-line's all on one side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably better for ODU, good for us.
Yeah.
Or bad for us.
Clock stops, 1:21 left. Pirates up 6. ODU still a long ways to go.
This quarterback, this is his second year starting, right? So he's a veteran guy of some sort. Probably been in a situation like that. They're going man coverage here. Gosh, are you, prevent to man. I don't love that. Just blitz 4. Be like 3 week. Play man with Savon, and that's it.
Hit him. Get him. Good tackle. Good tackle.
Yep.
We're on a little clock. We're down to a minute. 1 minute.
1 minute remaining. Gosh, the middle field's open.
Hit him.
Oh boy. No! No.
Holy cow.
Nearly a
Brother,
late
Did he
hit.
hit him?
I don't know, but defense
I
needs
thought
to
he
get
went
set.
over
What
him.
are they doing? Why is Big K not in?
Why is the clock not running?
First down. Houston called timeout.
I was
Good
looking
for
at
him.
their
Get some D-linemen.
scorebook.
Don't love the defense play calling here.
Uh-oh. No, that's not targeting.
Are they reviewing it?
Yeah.
I think it was the shoulder. It was more late hit than it was targeting.
No timeouts for Dominion.
These ams.
Nebraska 28-0. You had them, right, kid?
Nebraska? No. At Colorado.
That's 2 weeks in a row. You
I
just
know. I'm done with
on
them
the
this year.
Dion hype train.
So we see your best bets next week in Colorado.
Let's see.
Well, you can't call a late hit. They're reviewing targeting.
Yeah, I don't
So
think you can.
We're done with the late hit
Yeah.
stuff.
That Grace.
No, Grace isn't coming.
Oh, Cole. What's up, man?
Young Cole.
Is Raiola really a dog?
Cole, we're live, so don't cuss like you usually do, man.
Kind of here raising a ruckus.
You and your Philly fandom. I know how you people are.
LSU
Congrats.
versus Nicholls State, 23-21 in the third. Jeez. Is LSU a fraud?
Is Brian Kelly getting fired
Frown,
early in the season?
I don't know.
So I have to learn.
Florida or LSU is going to throw out the biggest bag ever for Lane.
For Lane Kiffin. Yeah.
He won't take it.
Dude, if I was Florida, I would go everything I could to get Urban Meyer.
I think he does.
It fits him perfectly. Florida's like why would you leave an SEC school?
Florida. I wouldn't want to. Both of those schools.
LSU's different. LSU's different. LSU, you can the recruiting and
You can win in state now.
yeah,
Louisiana.
yeah. You could leave LSU and recruit within 50 miles and win a national championship.
Yeah.
Like that's how
Yeah.
talent rich that is, and all those kids grow up wanting to go to LSU.
Yeah.
Them,
All your Jamar Chases and
Yeah.
such. Yeah.
I want Brian Kelly to go to like Syracuse, so he has to start talking like a Yankee. You know how he did the family thing. Good to be here with my family. Like he's.
He ends up at Minnesota and has to do
Whoa!
this.
Good to be here with my family. Don't you know?
Start coaching CFL.
Hey, we got a good offense, eh? 46 seconds, 1st and 10, ball on the ODU 45.
Scare me. They're going one high. See that? Oh,
4-man blitz. Tackle and bounce. Nice tackle. Clock ticking.
dude, the seams are scary. Man.
30 seconds left.
That safety's tilted to one side.
Ball in
They go
midfield.
One high again. One high again. They're just not
Get him.
running seams.
Hit him.
Yes. The game
Is that
over.
short of the first?
No, I think it's.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's,
Bring that down. They gave it to him.
Should spike it. They're going to run a play. 20 seconds, 40.
Oh,
Spike
man, we're
out.
busting the house there. You see that?
Not often you see the shotgun spike though.
Yeah, that's what caught me off guard.
I saw it earlier with Zion Wilson.
Yeah, we weren't counting that one.
That's Holden's player of the game so far, I
Yeah.
can tell.
That man had the set to get out of his lineman's stance and go line up at quarterback, call the snap, and spike it. Didn't count, but it counted in my heart.
18 seconds. A sack would end this thing.
If you look up his awareness on college football,
Dude, is
25, it's 99.
Is insane. I mean, yeah.
A sack would end
Get it.
Oh, get him!
Might end it.
That's game.
12, 11.
I don't know.
get
Any
ready.
fakes hurt?
No,
They
no,
call
no.
timeout?
You know, tick, man.
Oh, the lineman just screwed him.
It's a man's game, dude.
The lineman just screwed him.
3, 2,
Victory!
Ball game.
Royale!
Ball
And he
game.
spiked it.
He might.
Let's go.
Did they call it?
It's over with.
Bring man.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
Paint it.
Pirate
Let's
fans,
go.
welcome
Tell
to
them
the
to bring
U.S.
me
Cellular
my
5th quarter
number.
post-game
The
call-in
freaking
show.
offensive line
Brought to you
there.
by U.S. Cellular. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's Platinum-certified U.S. Cellular stores and experience the highest standard of customer service. Call in on the live line at 317-1250. Now, with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls, live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host of the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter, Clip Brock.
He spiked it.
All right, Pirates victorious in Norfolk. And an ugly one, but a win. East Carolina wins at 20-14. Pirates hang on despite more interceptions, more turnovers, more sloppiness. but a win is a win. 2-0 feels awesome, and we'll be undefeated when Appalachian State comes to town next Saturday at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Joining me, Holt Nailers, Caden Norman. Holt, 2-0.
Yeah, we're 2-0, so tonight will be fun to answer some of these questions, Clip.
It's going to be a little different than last week. Caden got the win, though.
Sloppy, but a W is a W.
Our sloppy second win of the year.
We're going to the playoff.
317-1250. We'll take your calls on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. We are back after this.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard, until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You want a sub made the authentic Jersey way? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want a radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a talking dog that only talks about Jersey Mike's. My owner says, "Hey, buddy." And I'm like, "Get me an authentic Jersey sub." He says, "That's all you ever think about." And I say, "No. I also think about teaching myself to drive the Jersey Mike's, but until I figure that out, you're all I have." Woof, woof. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
It's that time of year again. Beauty Bar's Fall into Beauty event is kicking off September 16th through October 4th. Beauty Bar offers the best service by their talented providers in Greenville for treatments such as Botox, Xeomin, filler, laser treatments, facial, medical-grade skincare, and more. The staff will help you choose which treatments or products that best suit your needs. Visit Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road and get all the up-to-date info at beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
Are you ready for football? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked
This
up.
is Coach Blake Harrell, defense coordinator for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
Welcome back to the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Clip Rock here. Pirates are 2-0 after a road win over the Monarchs of Old Dominion. 317-1250, the number on the Big Rock Power Sports live line. We'll get the thoughts of Holt Nailers and Cade Norman throughout tonight's show. But let's go ahead and get to the calls. Colin, Hayden, David, hang on. We're going to talk to Cameron, who has our Pirate Towing, a first call of the fifth quarter. Pirate Towing, the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing is here for you every game day. They also offer roadside assistance. If you're locked out of your car, call Pirate Towing 955-4670 or visit them on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation. Cameron is our Pirate Towing first call of the fifth quarter. What's up, Cameron?
Clip, what's up, guys? I've never done meth before, but I think that game is about like what it's like to do meth. We're 2-0, baby. That's what I got to say. You know what? We're 2-0 for the first time since 2016. That game was a disaster offensively. Jake Garcia is just Mason Garcia's evil twin. If there was a Tom Brady of someone that could throw interceptions, it would be Jake Garcia because he's throwing balls to the other team left and right. But guess what? We still freaking won. We're 2-0. We're back. We're going to pack the stadium next week in App State, and we're going to be loud and proud. We're going to pack Daddy Ficklin, and we got to score to settle with the Appalachian State Mountaineers. I lost 10 years of my life watching that football game tonight, and I don't care because we're 2-0. 2-0. Pack Daddy Ficklin next week. We're going to get it figured out. We're going to be 3-0 when we beat App State. And as always, go Pirates.
All right, Cameron, fired up after the win. A lot of ugly stuff to talk about in this one, including 4 more picks for our quarterback.
Dude. Yeah. The one that bothers me was he had one. I think it was the first one. Me and Kate were talking before. I think it was the first one. There were so many I'd get them mixed up. Yeah. He had a wide open post route for a touchdown, and he ended up forcing the ball into double coverage, tipped, and interception. So.
Well, if we're talking about our favorite or least favorite interceptions, I'll go with the one in the end zone where he throws to a double covered guy on, I believe, 1st and goal, when you've got a lot of opportunities down there to, hey, get 3, but we still got a few chances to get 6. But instead, it's an interception.
Clip, that was your favorite or your least favorite?
Both.
Okay. My least favorite was when he was going down and he threw it.
Oh, no.
That was a bad mistake.
The pop fly?
Yeah, pop fly.
Got crushed on that, though. We'll say that. I don't know what play that was. Can't wait to watch the film of it, but he got drilled.
And I'm wondering if he thought it was a free play, because usually when the flag comes out then, it's offsides, but it was an illegal formation, I believe. He might have thought it was a free play.
I can see that.
What was his thought process if it was a free play? Someone was going to go up and catch it and then take it to the house?
Good question. 317-1250. We go next to David in Farmville. Hey, David.
Hey, guys. I appreciate it. And, I think you've taken a lot of my talking points. Where to start? I guess the first thing would be he's got 7 interceptions in the first 2 games. He had 4 tonight. I honestly do not think he sees defenders. He will throw into double coverage over and over and over again. I don't understand the decision-making process. I mean, he played at at Miami. He played a little bit at Missouri. I guess we're seeing why he's always been a backup. I just don't understand the decision-making process that he's going through. He's got a big arm. We've heard about that. But at some point, you just can't make those decisions, and he's making them, and he's making them blatantly. So that being that's the first thing. The second thing, what was up with the play calling tonight? I understand you got a quarterback who is having trouble making completions. If that's the case, get him out. Don't tell me that Hauser can't play. You got Jeter on the bench. Can he not play? So what was up with the offense? Tremendous amount of zone dives up the middle over and over and over again. They tried a couple of pitches early to get outside, but there are no swing passes outside. There's nothing trying to get to the corner. They talked all week long the way you attack the defense is to get outside, put them in space, and see if they can make a tackle. They didn't talk about we're going to run the ball right up the middle into their 7-man front and see if we can get a yard. And then there's just the last 3 sets of downs. Win the ball game. get a first down. What was up with the 3rd and 1 call? I'd love to hear the explanation behind that. Did he snap his hands and the center just thought he was calling for the ball? I don't understand what happened there, but by the grace of God, we won. We can move on to the next game. But, man, there are too many questions to be asked with this game. I want to hear what the coaching staff has to say.
David, thank you for your call, as always. Thoughts on the play calling tonight, guys?
I mean, it's tough when your quarterback's playing like that, man. I mean, you look at his stats, though. He was 25 for 38. Is that right, Caden?
Yeah.
But just with 4 picks. So, is he just streaky as heck? And, just when he's hot, and he's throwing out routes to the field right on a dime. And then when he's not, he's just throwing 4 picks and a half or 3 picks and a half. It's tough to call plays then. But, yeah, I mean, when you have 4 turnovers, could have been more. There was a couple fumbles, too. Play calling is never going to look good in that situation, Caden.
No, I agree with you 100%. And I agree with Dave. I asked Holton the same question. He keeps throwing the double coverage, I think he's, one, not seeing the defense, or 2, just staring his guys down to throw double coverage that many times. But one thing I also want to call out is, we have 450-plus yards of offense. We were moving the ball. And again, it gets shadowed over the 4 interceptions and the turnovers, which are super frustrating. And, last week we gave him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was nervous. This week, we all see it. He's staring down double coverage and making bad decisions.
Well, my thing, too, is, how many quarterbacks in America have 3 interceptions and then the next week have 4 interceptions and are 2-0 right now? So,
yeah, I got that text. It was is this the first quarterback ever to have 7 picks in 2 weeks and be 2-0?
Got it.
Yeah, got to be up there. All right, we'll continue with the calls on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. We go to Hayden in Greenville. What's up, Hayden?
Hey, yeah, I got a question about why do we have a quarterback still in the game when he has 4 interceptions?
That's a good one, man. I mean, the thing you can say, though, is Coach Houston stuck with him and they won the game. So, the goal of the game is to win, and they won, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, he's going to have to answer that question sometime, man. Tonight or, sometime this week he's going to have to answer it.
I think part of it's you're looking back to last year. Houston has maybe nightmares from what he did last year replacing quarterbacks, so quickly.
Yeah.
I was also curious, what is the leash on him? Is it 5? I thought it might have been 4 myself.
5?
I know. I don't know.
Well, it's not 4.
It's not 4. It's at 5.
It's not 3, not 4.
Is he LeBron James? Not 3. Holden, we talked before the game about the leash or the lack thereof a leash, and we are Mike Houston's proven us right. There's no leash right now.
Well, that's the thing, Clip. We talked. I mean, if he goes out there next week and throws 5 and we win, do you just keep him?
I know. Anything else, Hayden?
Yeah, but what happens if we didn't have those 4 interceptions? What happens if we had 2? What was the score?
I don't know. We won the game. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we won the game. Yeah, I agree. Good win, but I think we could have blown them out for sure.
100%.
Sure.
I agree. I think we left 2 or 3 touchdowns on the board, 100%.
Turnovers. It's the name of the game.
All right,
Hayden.
Good.
Thanks, man.
We got it.
Oh, Charlie Martin says, y'all are too worried about the touchdown-interception ratio. You should pay more attention to the wins-loss ratio.
Attaboy.
If I'm Jake Garcia, that's my line in the post-game press conference. What's that, 2-0? Yeah.
One question, though. Was that first caller the same caller that apologized last week?
Yeah.
He's positive. He's changed. So
we'll see.
Kinda. Check his Twitter. Colin is up in Charlotte. Hey, Colin.
Hey, gentlemen. Appreciate you taking my call. I was the first caller last week. Caden, we agreed that I would call back after this ODU game. If we won this game, I'd say we're back, but I would like to take that back. It's not quite back just yet. Cameron is the worst. Just need to say that, get it off my chest. Thoughts and prayers to Javius Bond. I hope it's not anything serious. You never want to see somebody go down that quick. And I really do hope he's back this season. And I hope it's not anything that's going to be a serious or detrimental that requires surgery. At the same time, a win is a win. It's funny that we're complaining about being 2-0 right now when all last season we won 2 games. But at the same time, I think being Pirate fans, it's hard to separate ourselves from that and not get too caught up into it. We expect to come out every week to kind of just show out, but we're just not. I'm not 100% sure when that leash will come out. I know we just touched on that, but eventually maybe you do have to think about going to the safer option, somebody who's going to maybe not take those risks that Garcia is currently taking with Hauser, but, at the same time, we're winning. So I can't get too caught up in that. I'm excited to see Dowdy packed out next week. At some point, I'm hoping an ophthalmologist enters for the NIL. I think Garcia is a perfect candidate for LASIK. I think he may need some of that. Shouts to the defense. Houston punting late, putting it in their hands to end the game. That shows a lot of confidence in that team. I wish Chavone would have had that pick six early in the game, but, that defense is balling out right now. You got to ride the hot hand. Love what we're seeing. I'd love to see Garcia to stop throwing to the other team, but at the same time, 2-0 is 2-0. Let's keep riding that. App State's coming to town. Let's take care of business. Dowdy should be rocking next week. Appreciate everything y'all are doing, and I'll talk to you next week.
All right, Colin. Good call. Thank you, man. Colin in Charlotte. Have we even talked about, Scott brought up the end of the first half.
Dude.
Have we had a call about that?
We haven't yet.
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
That first half was so boring in the beginning. After that first drive, I put the Iowa game on to
watch prettier football. All right, 317-1250. We'll take a break. You are tuned in to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service next to Little Caesars on Charles Boulevard in Greenville, in front of Lowe's Home Improvement on Memorial Drive in Greenville, next to Walmart on 10th Street in Greenville, and the U.S. Cellular store in the mall, Greenville Mall, behind the Chick-fil-A. 317-1250, Kenny, Jim, Jansen, Kyle. We get to you next. Back with you after this.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. Go Pirates! Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group.
Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Are you guys ready for some ECU football? Because we are here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And to kick this season off, we're doing 90 days till first payment on all Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams. Also, up to $9,500 off new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 2-row and up to $7,000 off the 24 model Jeep Grand Cherokee 3rd row. Don't forget to check out our huge selection of affordable used vehicles starting from $699 and up. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Pirate Radio, bringing you the best content on air and on digital. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right. In the third quarter, it is Alabama 14, South Florida 13. Missouri is shutting out Buffalo 31-0 with about 6 minutes left to go in that game. Number 19, Kansas is trailing Illinois 20-17. Tennessee leads NC State 27-13 in the third quarter. It is Clemson all over App State. 56-13 is that score there in the third quarter. LSU leads Nicholls State 37-21 in the third. It is Wake Forest 30, Virginia 17. Nebraska is beating Colorado right now 28-3. And an upset alert, Oklahoma has a 14-12 lead over Houston. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. They are your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. They are open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night and free entry for ladies on the weekends. You can follow The Buck on Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back in to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, Clip Brock, Holt Nailers, Caden Norman taking your calls late into the night. Shirley Rhodes, J-Bone, Young Cole, Earl, Big Dog, all here. Jenny and Chandler in Norfolk getting the post-game audio. We've got Kenny, Jim, and Jansen on the Big Rock Power Sports live line. But first up, we talk to Kyle in LaGrange. What's up, Kyle?
Just like the Buck, Kyle from LaGrange has free interest for Lady All's weekend. Unfortunately, ladies don't have free interest for Kyle from LaGrange most times. With that said, all right.
Cool, neat story.
Oh, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. It was a good line, and you know it. Okay, so I'm going to try to be nice. Defense was awesome. Defense played their tails off. Can't ask for any more out of defense. Gave them bad situations repeatedly over and over and over again, and they kept bailing the team out. I'm going to ask Holton this. Holton, it's already been asked. I'm sorry. This year you can't hear when you're on hold, so I don't know what's been asked. But would you open quarterback competition back up this week? I mean, Garcia is a turnover machine. He can make all the throws, but he throws way too many picks, man. You can't keep doing that. At the end of the game, yeah, you're trying to run clock. The defense is playing well, but it was literally like we were scared to let him throw it. Do you open quarterback competition back up this week, or do you think it's still Garcia's job?
I don't know if it's his job. I don't think you change it now because you got App State rolling in. Do you want Hauser to go start his first game for ECU? You haven't really seen him much. Clearly, Garcia beat him in camp, and they saw enough for him to beat him in camp. So where do you want to throw the guy who you think lost the job out there versus App State? But also, he's thrown 7 interceptions in 2 games. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't mind it. But also, I understand. Look, Houston, last year, Caden already made the point. I don't know if you're on hold during this, but Caden even said, like, Houston might be a little bit sore from last year of making a quarterback change too early. And everything we've heard so far is he's going to have a long leash on him. Now, 7 picks in 2 games, that's pretty long leash. But But I don't know. I mean, I think that's why Houston gets paid the big bucks, is to decide that. Like, you got a rival coming in. We're going to be 2-0. It's going to be a huge game for us. Do you go and bring out a new quarterback game 3, let him have his first start in front of a huge crowd? He's played in big games before. Caden, what do you think?
No, he's not benching Garcia this game. I think we'll just have to see how long his quarterback leash is and how many turnovers it is till Houston thinks about replacing him. I don't think he is. Every conversation we had with Houston in the offseason, he mentioned last year, wasn't what he should have did. Should have had a longer leash, and I think that's what he's going to do this year, especially like you said. Well, App State biggest game of our year with Liberty coming in this week, so it's like, hey, he's going to let him play. And big thing is, when he's not making turnovers, he's fun to watch. He has a lot of confidence. He has a lot of moxie, but he's streaky. He's going to be streaky good, or he's going to be streaky garbage. So it's just one or the other.
I will tell you this, Kyle. I guarantee you there will be a conversation with Hauser and Houston behind closed doors and JDB too, of saying be ready. Because next week, if you go in the first half, no matter if you're winning or it's tied or anything, and he throws 3 picks or 2 picks in the first half, yeah, you'll see Hauser. So I know there will be some conversations behind closed doors, but Garcia will be the starter next week.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. That Garcia will probably start. I would kind of go in the mindset of letting Garcia know, look, the leash is a little shorter.
Yeah,
I would probably get Hauser ready. Maybe go back to the Logan days, little a la Richard Austin, David Garrard. Say, look, Hauser, you're going to go in for a couple series no matter what. Just to let Garcia know, because you can't keep doing this. But we're 2-0. Old Dominion played toe-to-toe with South Carolina last week. Now, South Carolina clearly was holding a lot back as they dominated Kentucky today. But still, we don't know what Old Dominion is. It was a road win against an FBS opponent with 4 or 5 turnovers.
In a sold-out stadium, too, so.
Yeah, so just think, if we can just cut the turnovers in half, it's pretty hard to beat. Just cut them in half, we're going to be pretty hard to beat. App coming in next week, they're going to be pissed off. But you know what? I guess it's better be pissed off than piss on. Clemson's destroyed them. Again, how good is App? We don't know. You think App's going to be pretty good. That place is going to be rocking. We can find a way to beat App State next weekend. That's something this place needs. We haven't had a lot of those moments. Holding under you, we had it with UCF, the 4 overtime win against Memphis and Dowdy-Ficklin, going back to 18 against North Carolina. But we haven't had a lot of those moments in Dowdy-Ficklin in recent years. We got to find a way to beat Appalachian State next weekend in Greenville. It'll be an emotional game. It'll be special for those students. And those students, all they know Appalachian is as a FBS program, a group of 5 power. They don't know App State as a 1AA or an FC school or FCS school. So I think it's going to be a hell of an atmosphere next weekend. Excited about the defense. You can see the potential from the offense. You can tell the talent's there. You just got to quit turning the ball over so much. And honestly, what did y'all think of the O-line play tonight? I thought for all the turnovers Garcia had, I wouldn't put it much on the O-line. They weren't perfect, but I don't think they played bad tonight.
I think the biggest thing I noticed is the center snaps weren't corrected. That should have been corrected. I don't know what's going on there. If he needs to fix the grip or just need to focus on the snap before the block or making adjustments, you got to get that ball to the quarterback, because once that quarterback's chasing the ball to his shoulder, either way, he's starting to rush plays as well.
Was that snap that went directly to Harris? Was that what? I couldn't tell, and I don't think the announcers could tell. Was that an intentional direct snap to Harris, or just a bad snap that Harris got in his hand?
Well, the iPhone video wasn't the best for us either, so I couldn't tell. I have to go back and look. But, yeah, the film was terrible enough, so I couldn't tell either.
Yeah, ODU either get your cameras fixed and your camera work. That's 2 games now we've played at ODU since Mike Hughes has been here, and it's not up to ESPN standards. And for it to be on ESPN Plus, it's supposed to be up to ESPN standards. It's horrible.
And guess what? We got 2 more trips there here in the next few years, so get used to it.
Yeah, they need to, they need to get it fixed, or either I'm just going to start going to Norfolk. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. I'm glad we won. We're 2-0. Can't complain about it too much. Fix the turnovers, or we'll beat App State. Go Pirates.
Later, Kyle. Thank you, man. David on YouTube says Houston and Harris were both positive about Garcia in the postgame comments. Definitely not changing. Pirate GT, made me chuckle inwardly when he said he doubts Blake Harrell will sit by Garcia on the bus ride home.
Clip, did you hear what Kyle said there? Maybe this is ODU's plan, is to get people to go to the games. He said, maybe I'm going to have to go to Norfolk instead of watching. Maybe this is like a master plan of
Not a bad
ODU's
idea.
AD.
Like NFL and MLB uses blackouts. ODU just uses awful video.
Like bring out the iPhone.
iPhone 6.
All right, we go next to Jansen, who is leaving Norfolk. Hey, Jansen.
What's up, guys? Thanks for taking my call.
What's up, man?
I got to hang out with Chandler for a few minutes, so that was interesting. That was fun. It was quite the ugly win, if there is such a thing. But one thing I said to my buddy leaving the game tonight is the difference between this year and last year is we absolutely do not win this game tonight with the team last year. I think what we're going to see throughout the season is good teams find a way to win, even in situations like we put ourselves in tonight. I think beating the dead horse here, I mean, we got to clean up the ball security. I think if we can keep the ball safe, we're going to win a lot of games this year. I mean, the defense left no questions out there tonight. We played like a top 20 defense in the country, which I believe they truly are. I think another guy who's probably had an under the radar, maybe, I don't know what they were talking about on TV, but Raj Harris had a game and a half. I know he broke off that long run, but I think he had like 25 carries for 130-something yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a really solid game on his behalf. So I'm excited about the running back room where we're going. I think, like y'all just talked about, the offensive line is a little bit of a question mark for me still at this point, especially the center. I know you guys just mentioned that. I think he's got to clean that up. That's just basic fundamentals. He's got to get those snaps down. Eventually, that's going to come to bite us. On another fun note, I know they don't have the little nugget of the game in Norfolk, but I want to nominate my buddy, Little Nugget Grant Matthews from Grimesland, as a little nugget of the game. I'll hang up and listen.
All right, there you go. He's trying to remain anonymous, and it's not working very well so far. Thank you for the call there, Jansen. All right, 317-1250 on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. We go to Jim in Grimesland. What's up, Jim? Jim, show some patience. We go next to Kenny in Blunt's Creek. Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Clip.
What's up, buddy?
Holden and Caden. I'm going to start off with a couple of positives, and get them out of the way. We're 2-0. Okay, we're matched our total wins from last year. That's a positive. We've got a chance to go in next week at home against App State, who we despise, and go 3-0. You guys look awesome on YouTube, and I've got a whole full cooler of beer because after the first series today, I had to turn around and start drinking Pepto-Bismol. So I got my beer for next week. So.
A lot of positives. Good night.
Like that, Holton, just wanted to know from you, do you think it'll take a few interceptions and a loss before they look at the other quarterback? Or do you think Jake can turn this thing around and actually, get this thing rolling? Because he throws some beautiful passes, but then he just turns around and chunks it up into double and triple coverage. And fans, we're armchair quarterbacks and OCs. It drives us crazy. So you guys have a good night, and I'll listen to what y'all got to say.
Yeah,
Thanks, Kenny.
I think he can turn it around for one, or Houston would have pulled him a long time ago. I believe in Houston as a head coach. He's a really good coach. He sees enough in him. If he wants to keep him in there, I trust Houston on that one. But yes, I think multiple interception game with a loss, you got to move, you got to change, you got to figure it out. But keep winning, doesn't matter. I'm just telling you, if he goes out there next week, those 5 picks, they win. He's probably trotting back out there versus Liberties.
Yeah, I think you even said earlier, like if they're losing at half, or if he throws 3 in the first half, he might get benched. But what if it's 13-7 ECU at half and they're winning? I think he'll probably stick with him.
I think one way he gets replaced is if we go out there next week, and knock on wood here, we go down like 21-0 real quick.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only way he really gets replaced. So
try to get a spark or something. All right, Kenny, thanks for the call. Zach, Bart, and Philly Al will get to you when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. Thank you to Tiebreakers for the awesome post-game food. Holton, did they bring you enough ranch?
Ranch. About a gallon of it.
Yeah. Kevin, thank you, Kevin. Made sure we had plenty of ranch for Holton and Caden and Shirley and everybody else here. Tiebreakers open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in Greenville at Bells Fork, Greenville Boulevard, and downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. And if you go to Tiebreakers tomorrow during the NFL games, you can meet Pirate Radio's Chandler Honeycutt. Special appearance. Go tell him hey. And I'll be there right beside him watching some football. Can't wait for NFL Sunday at Tiebreakers. Back with your calls when we return after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters, we are the best specialty store in eastern North Carolina for fly fishing with the best rods and reels. We have a custom rod and net builder right on site, Camacho Rod Works. Look your best with some of our new outdoor apparel. Everything you need to chase fish on the fly is at Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street, right next door to Breaking Bread. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are Pirate Waters Outfitters.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Dixon Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
I think for fun, we should do the Alabama 5th quarter after this show because there's going to be some Angry folks, Alabama is winning by 1 in the fourth quarter against South Florida. They just fumbled the snap inside the 5. South Florida recovers. So they got to go the length of the field. They're losing, but they are in this game very much alive in Tuscaloosa. All right, 317-1250, the number. On the Big Rock Power Sports Live line, we got William, Zach, and Bart hanging on. We go to Philly Al first in Greenville. What's up, Al?
Hey, Clip. How you doing, guys? Another night.
Hey, another win.
Yeah, you know what, Clip? In all these years I've been calling, I never thought I would call up after a win and complain about a win. It's unbelievable.
And usually I might get on fans for that, but not tonight because I was pissed off in the first half. I'm not going to lie. It was pitiful. And it was a win, but it was an ugly win. So if you got complaints, I totally understand.
Well, no. The thing is, the defense is great. I mean, the offense plays great except for the interceptions. But I could never be Coach Clip. I'd grab that kid by the throat and throw him like him to the wall and say, "What are you, blind? You can't see throwing in double coverage?" And let me ask you something. When he transferred in here, doesn't anybody check with the other schools about his tendencies or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm sure we thoroughly scouted him, Al. Yeah.
Well, then they had to know.
He's got more interceptions in 2 games than he's had since coming here. I think he was like 7-3 or 7-4 touchdown INT ratio, something like that.
I think he's got a great arm. I think he's good, but just throwing the double coverage every time. It looks like, and then the worst part about it, he's on below the 10-yard line. It's a shame. I never thought, and the trouble is, we would have never won a game like this before. Never. We got down. We got 5 turnovers. I don't remember ECU ever playing like this. Is good. It's great. We got two wins, but I don't know.
Yeah, you're confused just like we all are. Al doesn't know if he's happy or sad after this.
I don't know. I've been watching ECU so long. I've never seen them win like this.
Yeah,
I'm happy. We're 2-0. I don't think I've ever been 2-0 in the beginning of the year. I don't know.
Well, hell, Philly was turning it over all last night, and they won too. So maybe turnovers is how you win ball games now.
Hey, Clip, let me tell you something. You're like a Dallas Cowboy fan and a New York Jet fan. You know what that is?
What?
You know what it is?
What?
Garbage.
All right, get Al off. Talk to you next time, Al.
See you later.
See ya. There is Philly Al. That's like the nicest thing a Philly fan will say to you. Call you garbage. It's like saying you're a friend almost. Yeah. All right, we go to Bart in Midland, North Carolina. Hey, Bart.
That's Midland. You got it right. All right, good deal. Hey, listen, Cade didn't get a lot of love last week. I mean, everybody was calling and they want to talk to QB1 Holton. They want to talk to the famous Clip. I want to talk to Cade. So, Cade, listen, you made a comment earlier. You said something to the effect that Garcia was a little streaky. Either he's hot or he's cold. And I agree with you. And I got a stat that I wrote down here. There was a pass to Smith around the second quarter, about the 11:50 mark. It was a third down conversion, and Garcia stood in that pocket, and he delivered a strike for that conversion. It was great. It showed a lot of maturity for me. And those are the things that I hope to see going forward. But I'm wondering, huge game next week, and the fact that we're sitting here complaining about, being 2-0, this early in the season when this is all we had last year is just mind-boggling to me. But nonetheless, obviously we're going to go with Garcia next week. But the issues that we've seen with Garcia so far, Kate, are these things that can be fixed within the next week? I mean, I don't believe they are, but listen, you're in a much better position than I am, you and Holton. You've seen these things. You guys are professionals. You can really speak to everyone else more so than I can. But are these things, these issues that we've seen with Garcia in Game 2 and even Game 1, can these things be fixed next week before we get to App State? And I'll take your comments offline. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Bart.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Cade, go ahead.
Yeah, Cade, I like that. I don't know. We thought last week it could be fixed. I think me and Holton really believed, hey, it was probably just his first time starting in a long time. Hey, you got a little bit of juice flowing in you. Today, it was just bad. They were all bad decisions, especially that one when he had a guy hanging off of him. I know me and Clip talked about he thought maybe a false start. He had a free play, but still pretty bad. But then you have, like you said, that third down. I know exactly what you're talking about. He hit that kind of dig route going across the middle. He stepped up. He looked confident. He has those those throws as well. I guess you look at the film this week. You see the mistakes. I don't know if you can fix it because I think after the last 2 games, 7 interceptions and 4 halves.
Yeah,
he's gonna make at least 2 next week, and 2 is being nice right now. So I think
if there's an over/under interception prop, you got to go over 2.5 of this.
And I think the line would be set at 2. So I think you go back, you sit there, watch film with JDB. But I just think he probably makes at least 1 or 2 next week again.
Well, what's scary about it to me is he heard it all week from Coach Houston. We both know he heard it all week from Coach Houston. From someone who threw plenty of interceptions in my career, and Caden was in on all of those quarterback meetings. He heard it all week from JDB and Coach Houston. I'm sure from his teammates, especially the defense too. We played with those guys. Those guys are going to be chirping. That's how practice gets. And that's what scares me is, he went into that game knowing all right, I got to protect the ball. And that still happened. He threw more than last week. So can he fix them? Yes. I think you can always fix interceptions. I don't think he's going to have a Jameis type year where he goes 30-30 and just yeets them. But I think he'd be out by that point. But I think that's the last game he can do that if he wants to continue to be the quarterback here.
317-1250 on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. We go to Zach in Gastonia. What's up, Zach?
What's up, Clipper?
How's it going?
We're doing great. We're out here playing a little street football on the grid.
Nice.
Yeah, so that win, it was an ugly baby, but it's our baby. We'll take them all.
Oh, this is Zach Lewis.
That's right, sure is.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? I just wanted to get it on the action. I haven't included in one of these yet. I was trying to get some notes in there.
Go. The floor is yours.
Sweet. Okay. We take that 1 week at a time. Every win's a win, doesn't matter how ugly it is to me. I think if we fix those interceptions, though, we can score 40-plus a game and win a lot more games. We just got to get that under control. I don't know if it's going to Hauser or whatever, but I think we fix that. We get a lot of success. I also will be trying out in the spring for kicker, I think. I've seen enough. And the net mouth, I don't know if you saw that. That was crazy.
Hold on. Now we missed the extra point, but Conrad hit a huge 50-yarder.
A bomb.
He did.
You weren't impressed. All right. Well, you can try out. Tryouts are welcome.
Yeah, I feel like I always could try out. I've seen a lot of rough kicking experiences since Verity left, and I think I need to get on the action.
All right. All right. Zach, how'd you do at your track meet today? I'm sorry, your cross country.
Team got 3rd overall. We beat Division III Ferrum and Division II Virginia Union. So we'll take that all day.
All right. Good work. Good work for the club cross country team at East Carolina.
Boys can run.
Yes, sir. All right. Anything else, Zach?
That'll be it. Thank you, Clipper.
See you, buddy. There is intern Zach. 317-1250. William went to the game in Norfolk. He is leaving that game, and he joins us now. Hello, William.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
First time caller. Glad to be talking to you guys.
Thanks for calling in.
Hey, absolutely, man. Look, let's start with the positives. So 2-0. I know some other callers said that's many wins we had last season, so that's electric. I'll tell you another thing from being at the game. A lot of purple up there. Love to see it. It was loud. It was a great atmosphere for the Pirates up there.
That's all, and to the players holding, that has to mean a lot to go huge, on the road and see all that purple.
It's huge. We remember playing there ODU in 2019, and I remember that upper section was just full purple and gold. There's no better feeling going to away. A Navy's usually like that too. Home games are awesome, but going away and having your fans travel, a really cool one in my career was BYU as well. The fans travel really good, so it means a lot, man. It definitely makes a part and lets the players go play ball.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. We were walking around 2-3 hours before the game, and it was it felt like there was as much purple up there as it was the navy blue or the light blue or whatever color they went with there. But, there were some things, I'm kind of like everybody else, a little confused. At times Garcia looks like a world beater, and at times you're like, man, we'll just throw the ball away. That first down play there in the end zone was a tough one. But he made some dog throws, and, let's talk about the guts it took there at the end to run the ball, punt the ball away, and let your defense stand tall. That was solid.
So we were on live during that on Facebook and YouTube, and Holton kind of called it where I said, what do you do here? And do you throw? Do you run? He said, you run and trust your defense. He said, would you rather have your defense on the field or Jake Garcia and the offense? And my answer and everybody's answer would probably be defense.
Yeah, and that's how Coach Houston was thinking too, is look, those defensive guys have been started for 4 or 5 years, some of them. Why wouldn't you just go trust them? They've played great all night. Look, our defense has given up 17 points in 2 games. I mean, they're playing extremely well. Why not just put them out there, let them play? And, I wasn't too impressed with ODU's quarterback either, so just put the ball in his hands and not let our quarterback put the ball in the defensive hands.
Yeah, no, totally agree. You look at their 2 scoring drives tonight, they had a couple of long hookups. One was a good catch, and I think one was a busted coverage. The guy was standing, all by himself. So defense really stood tall, and that last play there, that first few downs where they had their ears pinned back and were coming after them, that was right down in the Pirate end zone, and it was electric. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, we're talking a lot about, Jake Garcia's interception averages, but how about, 17 points allowed in 2 games?
4 sacks.
Yeah.
2 turnovers forced.
Sacks was something we talked about leading up to this. Didn't get a lot of them last year. You knew you would have more opportunities today, and the defense stepped up. So. All right, William, anything else, man?
Nah, man, great to see it. A couple of, just, great to have 2 wins and get out of Norfolk with a Pirate victory, and love to see the purple.
And we're going to see a lot of it next week at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Should be an incredible environment for ECU App State.
Hey, looking forward to it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, William. 317-1250 on the Big Rock Power Sports live line. And we will take a timeout, come back, have more for you. Ryan, Bryce, and Brian, we're going to get to you next. Big Rock Power Sports live line brought to you by Big Rock Power Sports. They have everything you need to conquer the outdoors. If you're in the market for an ATV, side-by-side, motorcycle, personal watercraft, or boat, make Big Rock Power Sports and Marine your next stop. 5 locations in eastern North Carolina. Big Rock Power Sports. Choose your adventure. More to go on the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show. Brian, Bryce, Ryan, we'll get to you after this. Want to make your day better? Order a Papa John's pizza. Get an extra large, 1-topping New York style pizza for only $10.99. Made into 8 foldable slices, perfect for sharing or not. See, things just got better, and you get to eat pizza. Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we're stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Chris Barsani from Orthopedic Season Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injuries or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedic Seats provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. This month, Doug Henry is giving away ECU football tickets. Stop in and register to win and purchase the vehicle of your dreams. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the price, right on the corner. Go Pirates!
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, in the fourth quarter, Alabama leads South Florida 21-13. Missouri has this game has gone to final. They shut out Buffalo 38-0. Illinois defeated 19th ranked Kansas 23-17. In the third quarter is Tennessee 37, NC State 10. Clemson it's 56-20 over App State. Sorry, I couldn't read the handwriting. Third quarter in that game. LSU leads Nicholls State 44-21 in the fourth quarter. It is Wake Forest trailing Virginia by just a point. It's 31-30 with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Nebraska leads Colorado 28-3. Oklahoma has a 14-12 lead over Houston in the fourth quarter. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Brought to you by The Buck. It's your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open from noon until 2 a.m., 7 days a week with live music every night and free entry for ladies on the weekends. Follow The Buck on Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, welcome back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. We currently have 307 more viewers than we have likes. So let's try to even that number up a little bit. If you could hit the thumb. While you're here, hit the subscribe. And that is all I will ask of you for this evening. You can still sit on your couch, drink a beer, eat your wings, watch your football. Just do those two things, and we'd appreciate it. And so would Holden and Caden, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Or if you know them, if you're friends with them, Cade. You can call him Cade. All right, little Nugget. Brian, Bryce, hang on. We go to Ryan in Charlotte, who joins us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. What's up, Ryan?
Yeah, that was a very great victory for us today. I'm a little concerned about the 4 turnovers that we have, but I think that will get figured out. I'll be in Greenville for the game against App State next weekend. But yeah, just looking to get your take on the results tonight.
Yeah, I mean, what is it, 11 turnovers in 2 games? Is that where we're at right now? We had 7 last week. Is that right?
6 last week.
6 last week. So we're at 10. So we're averaging 5 a game right now. So that's got to get fixed. I mean, I said it earlier. I mean, I don't know how many teams in the country are averaging 5 turnovers a game and undefeated right now. So I guess that's something to be happy about. I mean, look, ODU is going to be a good team. They'll probably be a bowl team this year. They played South Carolina really good. South Carolina goes and kills Kentucky. So, like, this is a huge win. Let's not get a mistake about it. Our defense played really, really well. We're also playing good enough to have those many turnovers and still win. So there is positives from this game. And, look, we won. That's what matters.
Yeah, 2-0 is 2-0. I'm happy about the result, and I'll be going to my first ECU game since 2021. So
let's go.
Thrilled to be back in Greenville.
Nice. Yeah, I hope a lot of people will be doing the same, and we can pack that thing out for a big game. We haven't talked about this tonight, but Holden, talking to some players, and I'm interested to hear if you heard this too. usually players won't circle a team in the offseason. A lot of guys, when we ask, is there any game in particular circled, will say, no, every game, first game, whatever. There was a couple guys that admitted App State was circled.
They did. A lot of them on defense, too, which I love. Look, the defense has swagger. They're very, very confident. They know how to win football games. They've won football games in their career. Coach Houston trusts them to go win football games. That's like tonight.
He did tonight.
The decision to either throw it on third down or put it in the defensive hands, he gives it to the defense, and they go win it. So we got swagger on defense. Let's get some swagger on offense. Look, I think we're playing a little timid almost right now. It sounds insane throwing that many interceptions and say we're playing timid, but like even the play calling tonight was a little bit. Game 1 looked like you came out there, you had all the juice offensively. Game 2, there wasn't as much speed. At least he didn't look like it on TV. So let's get some juice. Daddy's going to be packed next week, man. It's going to be a fun one. Let's get some juice on offense. Bring some swagger. Look, all offseason we heard the gunslinger mentality from Garcia, which, I mean, we've seen so far. I don't know if that's good or bad, but there's things to clean up. There's things to work on, and you're 2-0, and you got a big game this week. So there's a lot of positives.
All right, Ryan, thank you for the call. 317-1250. We go next to Bryce in Kill Devil Hills. What's up, Bryce?
Hey, fellas. Good to be. Sorry I couldn't get in last week, but I was all fired up. I'm fired up. I have I know everybody's complaining about the quarterback situation. I hear we have this graduate student walk-on named Fulton Taylor, who's got a really big arm.
He's a righty.
He's a righty.
Holden, if you played right-handed, would you have 4 interceptions in a game?
No, because my shoulder's still torn, so I can't get it past like 10 yards.
Bless your heart. Well, hey, I mean, everybody said what they're going to say, but I'll tell you what, our kicking game was really nice today. I think that they should have let, with that issue, with the extra point in the beginning, they should have let us have a redo on the other side. I mean, that was a really, really bad call on that end, but our punting was great today. Nice 50-yarder. I felt like when we hit that 50-yarder that, pretty much set it home. I guess the one thing I'll say, everybody's going to say something about the quarterback is, especially like I think about you, Holton, like when you had Snead, you have a confidence when you can throw it into like double coverage, and maybe Jake's trying to get that, you know what I mean? And trying to get that confidence where it's like, hey, maybe these guys, we connect so well in practice, when's the time when I'm going to be able to put it up and they're going to go grab it. So maybe that's it. I don't know.
I love the optimism, man. I love it.
And
I hope so too. Maybe that is it.
And what kind of Mickey Mouse operation are we running where you have to go to the other side of the field to kick a field goal?
That was bad. I was like, are we playing at Chicago Middle School right now?
What are we doing?
Yeah, we only got one field goal in the stadium.
But shout out to Conrad hitting a 50-plus. I think
that was huge.
Me and Holt were watching that, and we both looked at each other and said, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Because I think it's been so many years since we hit a 50, 45-plus yard field goal, and we were electric in that little kitchen back room.
I will tell you, that's also Houston trusting his defense, though, because you don't try that kicker out there if you don't think the defense can stop him from the 50 going in. So that's another take on Houston trusting the defense.
And that builds Conrad's confidence.
100%.
All right, Bryce, what are you doing at the beach? And not in L.A.
Yeah, I had some family business and to take care of, and I'll do that, and I'll leave it this. I've been calling you guys for over a decade now, and I've lost some family members in the past year or 2 years, and I really just want to thank Cheryl, not just for manning those phone lines great, but taking a minute and giving me some condolences. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all, my Pirate family.
Yeah, Bryce, you've been a big part of the show over the years, so I hope you're doing all right, man, and good to hear from you, buddy. All right, there's Bryce from L.A., Bryce in Hollywood, but tonight Bryce in Kill Devil Hills. All right, 317-1250. We go next to Brian in Rollsville. What's up, Brian?
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Appreciate the line.
Yes, sir.
We love our baby. Our baby might be ugly, but our baby's 2-0. And that's, I think, kind of the way we're looking at it. Is the first two games have been ugly, but our Pirates are 2-0, and we can enjoy that. I think the way we've won these two games, I think people are still very cautious, right? And I think that's why next week's game is going to be so important. People are talking about rebuying into the program. Are the Pirates back? Are they Are they competitive? That kind of thing. If they can have a clean game next week, and win, by 10 points, 14 points, and they really take care of business and show that they are a superior team to App State, then I think you're going to get people that are going to get ready to get on the train, right? If we go through a game again next week where there's, 2 picks and a fumble or 3 picks and a fumble, and we squeak in a 3-point win or whatever, I think people are still going to be skeptical. We've been bitten so many times as Pirate fans where we think, oh, they're going to be so good. We got all these guys, we got all this talent, and then we've seen it where you go up to Philadelphia and you play a bad Temple team in front of 50 people and we lose. Or you go to UAB and you play against 100 people and you lose. So I think next week's game with a full house and a big atmosphere, I think will be helpful. The guys will be energized and should be ready to go. If you can't get excited, you can't get up for a game like that. I mean, what are you doing? You're playing the wrong sport. So I'm looking forward to that. Really hoping that they can take care of business. Not in a squeaker fashion, and really show that they're the positive team and come out on top. And I know this got talked about a little bit too by you guys as well, but hey, shout out to the kid Conrad. Missed the field goal, could have shook him, could have shook him through the game, but that 50-yard field goal was huge. And obviously that ODU was moving the ball, and the difference between having to go the length of the field to get a touchdown and just getting to field goal range to tie the game at the end turned out to be a big deal. And also shout out to the punter as well. They returned that kick for a touchdown, and that really could have put us in a bad place. I mean, we lucked out, got a penalty there, but he stepped back in later in the game and made a great kick. Great hang time, pinned them back inside the 10 line. Awesome execution there. The special teams got a turnover on the kickoff. I mean, those are the little things. And I know, you guys played Holton, Caton, you guys know that those are the little things that make the difference in these games. The margin is razor thin, So shout out to those guys for being mentally tough and stepping up and doing their job when they needed to get it done. So, great game. Great to see Rajay back in form. That was awesome. I'm looking forward to next week like a lot of other folks. But, again, hoping to see them take care of business, get a comfortable win, really flex their muscles a little bit, and then, hit the middle part of the season with confidence. So thanks for the line tonight, guys. Enjoy it, and go Pirates.
All right, Brian, thank you for the call tonight in Rolesville, 317-1250. Chris says, nobody plays down to the level of poor competition like ECU. Chris, we were underdogs tonight. We won as underdogs
And I
tonight.
think next week, man, who cares how many terms we have? If we win that game, that's huge. I mean, App State isn't ODU. Look, ODU, I said, was a good football team. App State has a really, really good culture, really good program. If we win next week, we'll be happy.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those.
Dude, I'm fine. You could look at my tweets tonight and be like, Clip has lost it. He hates ECU. That's how down I was in the first half. I also said at halftime, ECU wins this game. I don't care how we get to the win. I really don't.
Well, it's exciting because, last year, the whole offseason, you're like, if we have an offense at all, we're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we kind of have an offense right now, but, if we can figure this out, we can really win a lot of games because our defense is good. Now our special teams is killing it, too.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And one thing is, when are we going to – who decides to buy in the program off turnovers? Well, come on, let's believe – I hate cheesiness and football. I hated the cheesy coaches. But after talking to Jeff Blake this past week, hey, the lunch lady has to believe. If we win these games off this, freaking believe and let's win. Let's go.
I woke up feeling the cheesiest coach.
We're in the playoff.
317-1250. Kenny with a Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. New Mexico State 3, Liberty 0. Kenny, I like that score. As long as New Mexico State can stay within 22, I'll be happy about it. All right, 317-1250. We wanted them, and we got them for the second straight week. Last week's Little Nugget of the game at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. We welcome on Little Nugget from Grimesland. What's up, Nugget?
Guys, what's up? I think it's pretty obvious by now that I've decided to just embrace the Little Nugget of the game. Last week I was a little upset. I didn't feel like it was very deserving. Like I said, I'm 25 years old, grown man, don't feel like a little nugget. But you know what? It's sponsored by Chick-fil-A. My wife and I are regulars at the Chick-fil-A in Winterville, probably an unhealthy amount, so I'm okay with it. Abbott, you want to sponsor me? You can do that.
You got the app, right, Nugget? You got to have the app.
Do I have the app? I have record numbers of points.
Yes, sir. I hear you. All right.
I could eat breakfast for free for like 3 years.
That's my man. That's why you're the Little Nugget of the year.
But look. So I went to some family's house and we watched the game. And as I was gnawing on my chicken wings and corn on the cob during the first half, I started getting these flashbacks of last season, turnover after turnover. It was kind of scary. I mean, other than the fact that we did score tonight, it didn't last very long in the first half. And then it ramped back up again with some... Garcia seems like he has no real poise when it comes to like any sort of quick decision, clutch play. Like if he has a clutch gene, we need to like figure out how to access it because it seems to be really, really deep down. Like red zone interceptions kill teams and they kill drives. And I mean, I said it last week that if we don't clean up these mistakes, that we're just not going to win. But I mean, we did. And so I was thinking earlier, like, do we see Hauser next week? But if you're winning, right, you just keep throwing them out there, right? I mean, you can't, if you're still producing a W, there's no pictures on the scorecard, right? So you just keep throwing them out there.
I think so. I mean, first of all, shout out Little Nugget. This is how small of a town Greenville is. I actually watched the game with Little Nugget tonight. So,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So much for saying anonymous.
I didn't say your name. I just said I was with Little Nugget tonight. I felt kind of famous.
I got Jansen kid out here giving my address and.
Holden walked in thinking he was going to be like the biggest name in the room, but he was overshadowed by Little Nugget.
Who's that Little Nugget over there, man?
I mean, he did ask for my autograph at the end of the night. I'll just say that. But I don't want to overlook this, guys. If I actually wasn't watching when it happened, but if Bond doesn't come back this year,
yeah, it's tough, man.
It's a huge hit to our offense.
Yeah, that's non-contact too is always tough. So
yeah, absolutely. I just think we have a really good running back room with him in it. It's really good anyway. I think Marlon Gunn stepped up pretty big, and obviously Landon/London Montgomery's a good player. But
did he get any run tonight?
He didn't get.
I don't think so. He might. If Bond's out, he's going to have to though.
Yeah.
He'll probably pick up some reps, but yeah, guys, I appreciate the call. Look forward to next week. Little Nugget out.
There he is. Marlon Gunn had a hell of a series.
Yes.
Like that. There was one part of the game where he had a nice catch, I want to say, and then a run where he drug 3 or 4 guys. He had a good little series there, and then Rajay showing freshman Rajay's back, breaking long ones.
He looked just like freshman Rajay. I'm in my class. It's the 2018 class that came in together, and we always text during games. That's what we said. We were like, that's freshman Rajay right there. It was good to see, man. I mean, obviously, we know he's a great kid, and he deserves it more than anyone. So
no doubt.
Happy to see him back.
Yep, good deal. And as far as Bond on the Orthopedics East injury report, brought to you by Orthopedics East on W.H. Smith Boulevard in Greenville, online, orthoeast.com. Y'all know more than me right now about what, if anything, Mike Houston said after the game about it. But when we have an update, we'll let you know. But as Holt said, the non-contact stuff's kind of scary. So.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right, 317-1250, Randolph, Brooks, Pays, JK. Hang on. We'll get to your calls when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. We'll be back with you. Good grief. Is that score right, Brandon? 63-20, Clemson over App State. Yikes. All right, we're back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Dank Burrito is coming to Greenville. Everyone loves a good burrito, but they're always the same basic flavors. Basic is boring. Dank Burrito is not your basic burrito joint. We use global flavors and fresh to death ingredients to make new kinds of burritos, bowls, and tacos you never knew you'd love so much. Dank Burrito is the official burrito of the ECU Pirates, and we're opening soon on 108 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Check us out at dankburrito.com or on Facebook. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Pirate Towing is now the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing has over 20 years of experience, open 24/7, and they can always assist you. Don't be stranded and wait for hours. Pirate Towing offers all roadside assistance to come give you a tow or jump start on game day or any day. Save Pirate Towing in your phone today and let the stress of car trouble go down. Pirate Towing, 955-4670. That's 955-4670, and also on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown and Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown and Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
Where it is a first down. Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show, taking your calls late into the night after a Pirate victory over Old Dominion. Holton played in one of these weird tight ones there years ago.
I did.
Before that, it was Taylor Heineke putting a little bit of a scare into East Carolina here at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. So the last few meetings with ODU have been tighter than we'd like, but East Carolina has found a way to win every single one of them. They still have never lost to Old Dominion in football. 317-1250, the Big Rock Power Sports Live line is still locked and loaded as it has been since we started tonight. So thank you for the calls. Thank you to those tuned in. Thanks for the uptick in likes, and subscribers. We still have over 200 people, 200 more viewers than we have likes. So if y'all could hit the thumb, hit the subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. All right, Randolph, Brooks, Pays, hang on. We go to JK in Pinehurst. What's up, JK?
What's up, bud? Can you hear me?
A little bit. say something else?
Is it better now?
A little bit. Yeah, we got you.
All right. I just want to say, Brian from Roseville, stop rambling on. We get it, man. He talked for about 5 minutes. And I don't care if Garcia throws 10 interceptions. If we win every game, I don't care. I mean, the turnovers matter, but if we win, it doesn't matter. And then I want to give a big shout out to Larson. He has been clutch. He has been pinning the opponents down in about the 10-yard line every time, and our defense has been getting punts on them. And then you also mentioned the App game. They were down 35-0 in the first quarter, gave up 350 yards. Pirates are about to beat them by 35 next weekend. Let's go, baby.
All right. I like the optimism. Luke Larson's taking some crap here since coming from Australia, whether it be holding or punting. So getting a few flowers tonight.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Good for him. Good for him.
All right. Thank you, JK. 3-1. I love when callers call out other callers. That's always fun. 317-1250. Better than calling us out. We go to Pays in Raleigh. What's up, Pays?
What's up, fellas? Hey, did we talk about the end of the first half?
We really haven't talked about it a lot.
So, Holton, I saw you put something up on social media. So, what you think it was a helmet thing where they were telling one thing and Houston was doing the other thing, or what do you think?
You know, I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I'll start with that. But I mean, that's the only reasonable answer. If not, they just managed it horribly, which they did either way. But this new helmet mic, the quarterback has a mic, and if you watch the film, Garcia's telling the guys, spike, 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 while the field goal team's running on the field. So my thought process is John David Baker in the headset is telling Garcia to spike the ball while Houston is sending the field goal, team on the field. And then you're out there and you look around, and I'm going to give a shout out here to Zion Wilson, the right guard on field goal, looks around, notices there's not a quarterback back there, decides, you know what, I'm going to go play quarterback. He steps back, calls for the snap, catches the ball, and spikes it. Now, it didn't count, but the set on that guy to do that himself, man, I mean, I'm impressed.
No, yeah, listen, and I'll tell you another play that I think saved us was when the center snapped it back and Raji went up and got it. Because if Raji don't go up and get that ball, I think there was some miscommunication with Garcia and the center, or I don't know if that was, or that might have been a direct snap to Raji. I don't know, but it looked like I couldn't tell if it was a bad play or if it was. What did you think on that? Was that a direct snap to Raji, or he just went up and got it when he saw it was coming back?
I don't think any of us knew from the poor camera that Old Dominions have. I don't know if they're filming off an iPhone 12, 6. I don't know what they're using over there, but it was so high, I couldn't tell myself. But going back to the field goal, I mean, the end of the first half, I think that was just poor coaching. The fact that Houston thought he could rush on a field goal team with 5 seconds and the clock not stopping, you just got to spike the ball there. I don't know what was going on. That was just poor coaching moment.
Yeah, there was this. I mean, there's some. I mean, in the last, I was saying there's been some time management. I'm not showing that. Listen, I will say this: that the quality was so bad today on this. It looked like I was watching like practice film.
Almost like we weren't supposed to be seeing it. Like it was like
we had a guy like standing on the top of the press box,
yeah,
filming the game.
And I will say this for any ECU fan in the last couple of years, it's like, oh man, we should go to the Sun Belt and play. Today you got Sun Belt video, so
that is true. I'm a big Sun Belt guy. Just understand the video. Maybe that's just ODU, but think about. I mean, we were all excited. The fans traveled up. We've had fans already call in and say how fun it was. Imagine that every weekend.
I like that part of it.
Yeah. So I do understand the filming though was bad.
You need money to have good product. And
agreed.
It was real bad. Listen, I watched UTSA get smacked today by Texas State. Charlotte is not that good. They're okay. I mean, I don't know how good Carolina is. Liberty is in a dogfight right now. You beat Appalachia State, you can go beat Liberty. You can beat UTSA at home, and I definitely think you can beat Charlotte. So you could get on a run here. You don't have Tulane. You don't have Memphis. Tulane got Tulane just got some bad deals at the end of that game today against Kansas State. You don't have Memphis, so listen, you got a chance here. So if they can just get this turnover, he just, I think Garcia is a good quarterback. I just think he just thinks he can make all the throws, man. I don't know, but we'll see. But they got to figure it out. But I appreciate it, fellas. Y'all have a good night, okay?
All right, Pace. Good to hear from you, man. Just got a text from Chandler Honeycutt. He said, Houston said postgame the debacle at the end of the first half was straight confusion. Said he wanted to clock it, was saying to clock it, but there was confusion on the sideline.
Someone was telling him to go out there.
You ran out of a field goal line, so
wasn't one guy. There's at least 10 of those suckers out there sprinting on the field.
He said, quote, I got to do a better job of making sure everyone is on the same page, quote, end quote. Thank you for that, Chandler. But yeah, if there was confusion, that is only on the head coach. So
yeah,
something to fix. Good to fix it in a win rather than an L. All right, 317-1250. We go next to Brooksy in Binghamton. What's up, Brooks?
What is up, guys? How's it going?
Great, man. We're 2-0.
Absolutely. Look, I don't know if this is fifth quarter history, but I am calling from a Dave & Buster's right now.
All right.
So, I don't know. Might have to check the history books on that one. I didn't get to call in last week, so I didn't get to share my favorite Holton Ahlers and Caden Norman memories. So I'm going to do that right now. And has nothing to do with football. It's when Holton and Caden were on an intramural softball team together. I was umpiring the game. The two of them come running in from the outfield because I think the Goldspeed, or whatever they call the end-of-year athletic awards, now was wrapping up. They come in with khakis, Oxfords, button-ups, all that stuff, running into the game. Holton, in I think Sperry's or loafers, rolls up his khakis like capris, and it absolutely hits a tank over the property line fence. Not the home run line, but like the property line that separates ECU campus from Greenville. And that was really cool. And Caden was also there just to take part in that as well. So that was my favorite memory of those two.
That was a good time. I appreciate that. That was a good time, Caden. You were a part of that.
I took part of it, yeah. I like that.
So I just wanted to get it out there. Great to be 2-0. I think having two quarterbacks on the fifth quarter has been absolutely tremendous, providing insight. Proves why Pirate Radio continues to be the best in ECU coverage year in, year out. I think you guys have hit on it all night long, but as long as the wins continue, the quarterback doesn't change, right? Coming from two quarterbacks, right?
Yeah. I mean, you go out there and beat App State next week, you're 3-0, and he throws 6 interceptions. I mean, who cares? We're 3-0, and we just beat App State at home. So, I mean, what do you think, Kate? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I've said a couple times that if we're winning, I don't know how you replace him.
Yeah.
I am curious, though, if maybe Vegas sets a line over under on yearly interceptions. I'd love to see where that's placed at, but if he's winning, he's out there.
I don't like thinking about this, but it's real. What is Caden Hauser saying on the sidelines? I can't go into a game when this dude is throwing 7 picks in 2 weeks.
That is, yeah. I've had a couple conversations with him, and I've grown to know him pretty well. I know Garcia a little bit. Me and Hauser are pretty close. We text back and forth, and he's confident. He's ready to go whenever his time is called, so he'll be ready.
All right, Brooks. Anything else, man?
Yeah. One last question. Staying with the offense, because I really don't have anything to say about the defense because they play lights out week in, week out so far. But obviously, besides the turnover, is there anything else that y'all would like to see differently with the offense? Obviously, with Vaughn going down tonight and not knowing the status of his injury, seeing a lot of Marlon Gunn and Rajay tonight, and obviously Rajay had a banger of a night. But besides turnover, is there anything that we really want changing in the offense right now?
I'd like to take more shots down the field. I think that's a knack on Garcia, too, is he's had a couple go balls. He had one early. It might have even been the first drive where Anthony Smith beat him on one-on-one coverage to a go ball, and he underthrew him. So I'd like to see us hit those, and I'd like to see more of them. Look, college DBs aren't the best, and college refs are brutal. They'll throw in pass interference all the time, and we have the guys that are winning. So let's just put it out there, give them a chance. You're going to get man coverage. It's going to help the run game. The other thing I'm a little worried about heading into some pretty, better defensive lines is just our offensive line and protection. They did decent tonight, but there was a few times, and as a quarterback talking, Garcia missed another few IDs tonight, which me and Caden have talked about, and he missed some last week too. So that's something we got to get fixed too.
I would like to see a little bit better, consistent running game. Like I know Rajay had a couple big ones. That's awesome, but had too many 1-2. It reminded me of last year. I'll go ahead and say it. Too many 1-2 yard runs tonight on first and second down.
Yeah, biggest change I want to see is simple. Just a center that can hit the quarterback straight in the center of the chest. I know I've repeated it multiple times, but it just throws a quarterback so far off, especially if you're already rushing things. And then last thing that you said is you want to take more shots on the field. He's taken some shots a few times. He's just underthrowing his shots. If you can just sit back there and sling it, you have Anthony Smith, who's 6'3", he's going to go up and get the ball. If he doesn't go up and get it, he's at least going to get a flag.
He also runs a 4.3 and beat him.
I was driving in and heard a deep ball to Smith that the announcer said was underthrown and did put some of that on the wind, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you can, but everyone in America's playing in the wind unless you're playing in a dome. So, you can't just not throw deep balls because it's windy outside.
Brooks, thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. Wait, hold on. Before you hang up.
Hurry up!
Last thing. I know. What about all the drops? Too many drops.
All right.
Stay around.
Too many drops.
Right,
bye, Brooks. See you, buddy. I enjoyed it.
Bye. See you.
Drops. Yeah. That was an issue last year. It was not an issue last week. Was it an issue tonight? Too much?
I think there's bigger issues to worry about than the drops. I think the receivers are playing fine right now. Look, there's always going to be a couple that you can fix, but there's bigger things to worry about than the drops right now. Is my my take on that.
One thing we don't have to worry about. Drew says the long snapping has been amazing. Alex Harper is one of my MVPs so far this year. Not only snapping, but getting down the field.
Zion
I'm a great long snapper.
Yeah, Zion Wilson also. Yeah. All right, 317-1250. We go to Randolph in Greenville. What's up, Randolph?
Hey, how y'all guys doing tonight, man? 2-0.
What's up, Randolph?
Talking about
Randolph, you know a thing or two about interceptions watching Dak every week.
Dak. He didn't go to Dak training camp.
He went to Dak Passing Academy.
He must have. Good grief. But the special teams look good, especially that 50-yarder, man. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Very clutch.
The defense was stout and stuff. If they could just cut back on them turnovers, man, I see y'all going 8-4.
8-4, yeah.
Who's he a fan of?
He's a fan of Pirate Radio. I don't know if he's a fan of the Pirates. You're a Pirate fan, right, Randolph?
Yeah, I'm a Pirate fan, yeah.
Okay. He doesn't ECU. I guess he didn't go there. He yalls them, yeah.
Is a Carolina fan calling it or something?
Nah. What do you think about people weeing ECU, Holden and Caden? As if you went to ECU, you should wee because we got the degree, but like.
I think if you're a big enough fan and you watch the game and, are a fan, then you have the right to. But, what do you think, Caden?
No, I think you go to the school, it's a we.
All right.
For sure.
That's why Randolph yalls.
But I also, I'm not a fan of the people who ECU, but then cheer on Carolina basketball.
Yeah, there you go.
Out of here with that.
Good point.
Dude,
Good
I'm
point.
definitely not a Carolina basketball fan. No way.
All right, Randolph. Anything else, man?
No, man. Like I said, the special team looked good. I was, and I'm glad the running game got going.
Yeah, good to see Rajay. Happy for him.
Good to see that, but hopefully next week we'll be able to call in and you guys will be 3-0.
Yes, sir. Randolph, good to hear from you, buddy.
All right, y'all take care.
See you, man. There is Randolph, one of our good buddies here at Pirate Radio. 317-1250. Zach, Skip, and Logan, we're coming to you when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. We'll take a break, enjoy some tiebreakers. Got some great wings and fries and carrots and celery if anybody's interested in healthy food. It's all back in the back thanks to Tiebreakers, 3 locations to serve you. More to go after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 2085116.
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
Mow like a pro with Hustler zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler zero-turn mowers deliver professional grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Ron Ayers Motorsports to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a public notice, only Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar, up to 75% off mattresses, furniture, wall to wall. Only Discount Mattress and Furniture, all wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Bedroom suits, living room suits, up to 75% off. Regular mattresses sets, regular $500. Today, $200. Pay by cash, check, and credit card. Second chance credit, no credit, new credit, bad credit. 9 days, same as cash. Bring your truck and trailers to save even more. U-Haul trucks will be on location for pickup of merchandise absolutely free. Public notice, Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Hurry, when it's gone, it's gone. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing!
At Chicken Salad Chick, we make our food from scratch every day using fresh quality ingredients. We have 12 flavors of chicken salad, plus soups, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Whether you're craving traditional, savory, spicy, or fruity and nutty chicken salad, we have something for everyone. All of our delicious chicken salads conveniently packaged in take-home containers and multiple sizes for you or the whole family. Visit Chicken Salad Chick or order online today. Now open at 112 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Chicken Salad Chick.
Pirate Radio. No one can outwork us. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, a couple of finals to pass along to you. Alabama pulled away from South Florida. They win 42-16. Illinois beat number 19 Kansas 23-17. Tennessee walloped is walloping NC State, I should say. This game's not over yet. 51-10 is that score. Volunteers leading. Clemson beating up on Appalachian State 66-20 in the fourth quarter. LSU beat Nicholls State 44-21. Virginia survived Wake Forest 31-30. It was Nebraska 28, Colorado 10. Oklahoma beat Houston 16-12. Oregon leads Boise State 14-10. And an ECU club hockey score to pass along to you. ECU is up 1-0 at the end of the first period against UNCW. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. It is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. Follow them on Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at The Buck. And as we head into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show, Clip, I have a stat to consider for you.
I'll consider it.
All right. Jake Garcia has more interceptions in 2 games than Holton did in the entire 2022 season. Jake Garcia's got 7 interceptions. Holt, you only had 5.
Let's go.
In the entire season 2022.
And they came in 2 games. No, they came in 3 games.
Also, another stat to consider.
I got a stat. Jay Garcia is 2-0. Holton Ahlers never started 2-0.
You were right. You're right.
You are
I should have
correct,
been benched
sir.
for another Garcia, but it was local politics that kept me in the game, Clip.
I heard that a lot on this show.
Oh, yeah. Also, it was brought to my attention, we might be the only athletic department in the entire country where every team that is currently in their season is still undefeated.
Wow.
Volleyball is 5-0 now. 5-0 because they won twice today. And
Soccer's
soccer
3-0-2.
Yep.
Where they'll put that on the line 13, 14 hours from now, 1 o'clock at Jansen Stadium. They play.
Mhm.
And then, of course, football.
Yep. So I hope we didn't jinx the soccer team, but
So are we the best athletic program in the country right now?
as of right now, yes.
Let's go.
So that's a great time to have John Gilbert on the show this Wednesday on Pirate Radio Live.
Well done,
What
sir.
timing.
Oh, great seg. Great
Let's talk
segue.
about his. We're going to nominate him for AD of the Year with all this winning that East Carolina's doing right now. Man, I have a bad. I do this a lot where I ask questions. I say, should New Mexico State be a 22-point dog at home? And I ask the question all week and all day, and I never do anything about it. Tonight I did something about it. I put the money on the DraftKings on New Mexico State. They are whooping Liberty right now, 17-3.
Looks good for the Pirates.
Yeah, and again, like all these things have ramifications for the playoff this year. The top-ranked Group of 5 playoff team that wins their conference championship is going to the playoff. You lose one of these, you go behind a lot of teams in that pecking order.
Yeah, especially Liberty, man. I mean, they have an easy schedule. Let's just put it that way. I mean, they have an easy schedule, and you lose to New Mexico State. I think they're out of it if that happens. Then you're looking at a sleeper for me, G5, other than the Pirates, Texas State. We've said it all offseason. We're big fans of them. Impressive win today. So,
Jonathan with another classic fifth quarter line. Holden should have been converted to tight end.
I should have been, yeah. I mean, yeah. Then we could have put the other Garcia in and Flynn in, and who knows what would have happened.
Holton was selfish.
That's right. Wouldn't make the move. All right, Zach, Skip, hang on. We go to Logan in L.A., who joins us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. What's up, Logan? Logan, did you hang on? Logan got tired.
Sorry,
hey, whoa. Hey, Logan, what's up?
I was signing Caden. He didn't see the sign.
Okay, Norman sign joke. All right.
Second one. A couple of things, guys. First of all, love the win tonight. I guess I'll have to Holton because you obviously played in Katie, but I felt like the offense was playing smoke and mirrors for next week. They didn't show a lot, right?
No, I don't think that's
I wish that was true. Yeah, we're going to show you that we throw a lot of interceptions, but we really don't do that. That was just a fake out.
Yeah. He was like, they were like, you know what? Let's keep the game close.
All right. Well, I guess I'm wrong on that one. Last thing is Clip. But last week I called and said that Dwayne Harris had a punt return for a touchdown. He actually had a 54-yard punt return down to the 2-yard line against CU Tech. So it's 2 yards away from being right.
Yeah,
Travis Williams last one. You win.
Well, it's not a game, but just trust me, Logan. I know a few things, not because I'm smart, because I've been here for a million years. So we've gone over this stuff, but still crazy to say Travis Williams, the last punt returner to score a touchdown, and Dwayne might be And you could say Deion Johnson or Keith Stokes, depending on your era. But Dwayne might be the most electrifying punt returner we've ever had, but never found the end zone on one.
That is a wild stat.
All right, Logan.
Love the win. You guys have a good night.
Later, buddy. Thank you. There is Logan in L.A. We go next to Skip in Raleigh. What's up, Skip? What's up, Skip? Skip. All right, let's skip him. And try Zach in Dunn. Hello, Zach.
Hey, boys. Look, here's the deal. Holton, wearing a Anson belt from the show I was on. So thank you.
Let's go.
Here's the deal. Y'all can sit here and complain all you want to about the turnovers. Yes, it's a problem. It's going to get fixed. I guarantee you he ain't going to throw another pick like that on the 6-yard line. I understand it's a problem, but we had 4 interceptions and we won tonight. 365 days ago, we would have sat here and complained about how we had 4 interceptions and sat here and lost because we couldn't score 20 points. We did it. We're 2-0. That's the job. That's the goal. Through 2 weeks, we're 2-0. So we move into next week. We try and go 3-0. That's all we can worry about. Fix the mistakes. We get there. We need to relax because I can promise you. I mean, hell, 8 years ago under Scotty Montgomery, this would have been a pipe dream. I mean, hell, you give me Holton Ahlers with this offense, and 3-0 ain't a problem. But here we go. Look, it ain't gonna be an issue. We're gonna have a sellout crowd next week. It's gonna be insane. App State ain't gonna be ready for the humidity. We're ready. 3-0 is coming next week. I told you last week. I'll tell you again this week. We're back. We are back. Let's go, boys.
The Pirates are back, according to Zach.
Zach, I got to ask a question. So you DM'd the podcast page, I believe. Oh, he's gone. I think that's the local politics guy clip. He DM'd the page and said he thinks it's him. He was drunk one night.
That's local politics, but it don't sound like him to me.
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Because that guy was using a fake alias because he called in with 2 different names from 2 different places back-to-back weeks.
There's local politics, bud.
That sounds just like it.
Sounds a little closer than I thought in my head. Huh. I don't know. Maybe so. I know you've been looking for that.
I've been looking
mysterious
for
man.
Yeah,
so.
I have. So.
All right. I think we got Skip back on line 1. Want to go to Skip? What's up, Skip?
Hey, Cliff.
Hey, buddy.
I got one thing. The one thing that I'm gonna say. We look like a JV team at the end of the first half. That kind of crap right there, that's stuff that you see in a JV football game. I'm not the best coach in the world, but I coached high school for 6 years, and I coached down at Bladenboro. It was a 1A school, and our coaching staff was better developed and communicated better than those guys that have got headsets. That was freaking ridiculous to act like that and to handle that situation that way. That was pathetic. We were darn lucky to win that damn ball game tonight. Damn lucky. Y'all have a good night.
All right, Skip. I'm
fiery.
I'm with you, man. It was a joke. It was a perfect way to end a crap first half. I mean, they looked ridiculous out there.
Well, I'll tell you this too. We lost some points there, and the game came down to one play. I mean, it came down to the last drive. If they score there, we were only up 6. So
yeah.
I mean, it'd sting a whole lot more if you lost that game. So.
I haven't heard the comments yet. Again, Chandler kind of sent me some words of the Mike Houston quote, but said the old, I got to do a better job of making sure everyone is on the same page. I mean, yeah, no doubt. Because that was those things, those fire drills, I'm assuming you practice those quite often, or situations. You can't prepare for every situation, but Holden, Caden, I'm sure y'all prepared for just about everything out there, right?
They prepare for those situations a lot. So the situation where it seemed like the field goal team was running on, that's something you do with like
Mayday.
15 seconds,
right.
10 seconds. Maybe not even 10. You'd spike it still, but 15, yes. So I think, like he said, just lack of communication. I had a question for the caller, though. I was curious how long ago he coached because, shoot, we were playing high school ball 8 years ago and we were still using headsets. So what team is not using headsets in high school these days?
And why only 6 years did you get fired? A lot of questions.
A lot of questions.
Call back next week. We got questions for you. 317-1250. This guy's got some gall calling in. 0 for 2 on his locks of the week this season. John Moody in Moorhead. What's up, John?
What's up, Clipper?
I'm surprised you got money to afford a phone the way your bets go.
I've got some money because I smashed the ECU money line.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Every single app, money line. I mean, they gave the money away.
They're giving away free money. John, okay, we talked to you pregame. You said...
Wait, we did win, right?
Yes, sir, we won.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't see the game. Right. So John pregame had to go to a wedding and then a reception and said he was going to try to do something I said could never be done in 2024. He was going to try to ignore everything. Social media, phone calls, humans, and watch the game after the fact. Did you end up trying to do that, John? How did it go?
Clip. We had some close calls because there was a couple of times I got up from the table because one guy was like, "Hey, have you seen what the score was?" I got up.
He ran away.
Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I knew they were going down the road of what the score was, so I got up. I went outside, came back, and my wife was like, "Look, I told him, you're not trying to see the score, so you're good." And I was like, "All right, appreciate it." I actually stayed away from everybody, stayed away from the score, got here, got the Roku set up, watched the game in probably under 2 hours because, I was like, y'all probably aren't even going to be on the air anymore. But fast forward through the commercials and win. What a daggone win. I'm fired up. I'm fired up, y'all.
God, I wish I could have fast forward through most of that game, especially the first half.
Yeah, that was brutal. 7-6 at halftime. But I had the under, too, so I was happy.
How about you give me one of these winners, John, and quit giving me losers?
Well, you know what you said earlier in the week? We got to run it back week 3 now.
Yeah, week 3. There's no way you missed 3 in a row, so I'm all in on your next pick. All in. All right.
We're going to get it.
John, good to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah, good to hear from y'all. See ya.
All right, man. There is John Moody, long-time listener. Great to hear. Not a usual caller on the fifth quarter. Good to hear from him. So Zach is back. Holden, you had a question for Zach and Dunn. He's back with us.
Zach, are you Mr. Local Politics?
Hold on, I genuinely think I am. I was pretty highly intoxicated that night, and I'm pretty sure I called back from Zach from Jacksonville, Zach from Dunn, but it's local politics, bud. I've had 4 or 5 people tell me that I'm the guy. The more I hear it, the more I think it. And the more that it goes unconfirmed, the more that I think it. So, you know what? But at the end of the day, what's another team that can throw 4 interceptions tonight and still win against Old Dominion?
Agreed. Are you going back to your first call? We've already had your call. Yeah.
Well, let's hear it one time, Zach. In the call with it just one time.
I already did it.
Do it again.
Do it again.
It's local politics, bud.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
local politics, bud.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
No, it's a different tone because I said it's local politics, bud. There's local politics, bud.
Man.
I was pissed off. I think, Holden, I think there may have been a loss involved with that call.
Yep.
I've already publicly apologized to you on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, we're cool, man.
Yeah, so we're good. We've had Twitter beef squash. We've had the podcast call. We're Gucci, baby.
Yeah, we are, man. You're even in the intro of the pod now. You're on T-shirts. You kind of made it big time as Mr. Anonymous now finally coming out. So I bet it feels good for you to get that bird off your chest.
Local politics, bud. There's local politics, bud.
I was going to tell if that was the rewind or not.
Oh, that's great. We might have solved the mystery. I kind of wanted it to go unsolved. You're a conspiracy guy. I kind of like the mystery to be out there, but we may have it here. All right, Zach.
Thanks, guys. Hey, talk to you next week.
All right, there is Zach in Dunn or Larry in Virginia or whoever the hell he goes by. All right, 317-1250. We are winding down here. If you want to get in, now's the time to do it because we have open lines for the first time tonight. 317-1250. We roll on late night Saturday night. Back with you after this.
Attention Wings Over lovers. There's a new flavor that is sure to put you in a trance. Introducing the all-new Cajun Voodoo flavor. Try this blend of spices that collide in an explosion of flavor, combining cayenne, sugar, and a hint of magic today. Every bite leaves you craving more, as if entranced by some voodoo spell. And don't forget, Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. So try the new Cajun Voodoo today. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
Yeah. Get your game faces on, Pirates. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into dove season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's $200 cash back on A400 Extreme Pluses and $75 back on A300 Ultimas. Tune in as we head into hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition. Find out when the cannons explode.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Want a burger with attitude? Bad Daddy's Burger Bar is the place to get it. Located just off of Greenville Boulevard in the Publix Shopping Center and a short distance away from Downey-Ficklin Stadium, Bad Daddy's has a lineup of chef-inspired burgers, giant chop salads, the famous badass margarita, and a fabulous selection of local craft beers. Get started with Not Your Mama's Deviled Eggs or fried pickles before diving into one of their juicy burgers like the bacon cheeseburger on steroids. Or spice things up with the Heat Wave Burger. People have called their burgers totally insane, but they'll take that as a compliment. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Go Pirates.
I'm here with Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Pools. Jamie, what's new?
For starters, we're building our new building out at 5019 Highway 43 South. We've also put together a 10-day pool package.
A 10-day pool package? What does that mean?
Well, people think pools take a long time, but with this package, we break ground and have you swimming in 10 days. Go to CarolinaHardscapesandPools.com or by calling 364-1201. You can stop by our office on Fire Tower Road. We can make your backyard dreams into a reality with landscaping, patios, fireplaces, and outdoor kitchens.
Carolina Hardscapes and Pools.
Enjoy the outdoors.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Made in America Labor Day sale. Quality, value, that's what Made in America stands for. Now at Bostic Sugg, get a double sales tax discount on beautiful Made in the USA furniture. Save up to 70% off Lazy Boy special purchases or enjoy up to 60 months special financing. Get your best sleep every night and save on a great selection of Made in the USA Serta and Helix mattresses during the Made in America Labor Day sale on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Pirate football is back, and the only way to dress for game day is to visit UBE or pirateware.com. UBE has all your game day apparel, such as polos, tees, hats, and jerseys. UBE also has all the merchandise to keep your tailgate undefeated. Pirate flags, decals, face tattoos, and more. And for your little pirates, visit our Crow's Nest with Pirate Nation's largest selection of youth apparel. UBE has special hours on Sunday after home games, open from noon till 5. And you can visit pirateware.com anytime. UBE, where every day is game day.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
This is Mac McCarthy, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you, 2-0. That 2-0 feeling for the first time in 8 years. When's the last time the Pirates were 3-0? Do you really have to go back to 2008? That's the one off the top of my head. When you opened up with Virginia Tech, West Virginia, and Tulane. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will. out there on Facebook or YouTube. Thank y'all for hanging out with us late night tonight. We appreciate it on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. We've got Johnny hanging on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. He is in Haymarket, Virginia. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm calling in because I haven't heard my player of the game's name mentioned yet tonight, and I don't think we win this game without him. Darius Bell.
Darius Bell.
He had 2 fumble recoveries, and those weren't like flop-on recoveries. He had to dig them out, and he's not getting any love, but I'm here to give it to him because we could have easily had 6 turnovers tonight.
Good call.
Yeah, it's a great call.
Good call, Johnny. This is Johnny Stats, by the way, for
Johnny
you
Stats.
Pirate Radio Live fans. John.
I'm going to keep it short, but I got a little nugget for Holton. There's no other quarterback that's thrown, and I think this information is pretty much up to the minute. There's no other quarterback that's thrown 7 interceptions. There's no other one that's thrown 6, but Aiden Childs of Michigan State has thrown 5, and Sparty is 2-0. There you
Interesting. So the top 2 interception throwers in the nation
are undefeated.
They're undefeated.
Wow.
Let's keep it up.
There you go.
Good stuff, Johnny. Anything else, man?
Nope, I'm done.
Good to hear from you, buddy. All right.
You too. Bye.
All right. Luke said nobody talked about breaking the white jersey curse tonight. There is no curse. We've broke the curse. I talked to Holden before the show on the pregame. You named off several games where you won with a white helmet.
The Birmingham Bowl, we won the white helmet, so that's a pretty big one. BYU too, we won in white helmets. I mean, yeah, we won plenty of white helmets.
I mean, all sports fans. Look, I do this with the Commander, but Pirate fans love to kind of hang on to one thing. Like nobody travels like the Pirates. Well, a lot of fan bases travel. Or we never win in white jerseys, but we do. We win. Hell, the last few years we haven't really won much in anything, or at least last year. So, I don't know. I don't think there's a white helmet curse or anything. Isaac is on the way back home from the game. What's up, Isaac?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
We're doing all right. Had a good day at the ball field. So, but yeah, the main thing I have to talk about, 1, red zone trips. We got to score on them. We had 3 where we did not score at all. One of them was what, a pick? Yeah, one was a pick. And we could have had, the score could have been, what, 32 to 14. Instead, it was 20-14.
Yeah, that's a good point. Holden, Caden, what is red zone package? What's practice like there? Like, how much do you put into red zone plays and work on that?
I mean, a good bit. You're working on it all week, and then Thursday's like the day it's just red zone and third down and 2-minute drill there. So they're working on it plenty. I mean, I promise you that. Then Friday you have a walkthrough of it. Now I'm hearing they're doing run-throughs in it, which is even more practice. And then Saturday you do it again. So they're getting plenty of practice on it. A lot of it comes down to red zone is a lot of decisions by the quarterback and play calling by the OC because you got to get people open down there. Obviously, the zone condenses. You got to sneak in a run when you can. I'm not a big fan of it, but you got to one out of the 3 downs usually if you can slip one in there. But yeah, I mean, red zone's hard. It's hard. You got to have a really good OC, and you got to have receivers that can win 50-50 balls.
Yeah, 100%. Red zones are the hardest zones on the field because everything's so condensed. I think one of those red zone trips, though, was that miscommunication on the field goal. I don't know if he's counting that in there, but that was one of them that I had on my sheet. So it's just smart decision-making by the quarterback always. Hey, don't make dumb throws in the red zone. If you're going to make a dumb throw, make sure only the receiver can get it. If the receiver can't get it, make sure it's out of bounds. But you're right. Teams that win late in the year, red zone teams that have high efficiency.
Yeah, but even when we tried to do 50-50 balls, it was always in double coverage, which was.
Well, those aren't 50-50 balls at that point. Those are.
Yeah, that's bad decision, like we said before.
They're definitely not 50-50 balls.
Yeah. No, that interception was the one that really stood out to me tonight because that had 0% chance of being caught. If that one guy didn't intercept it, there was another guy right behind him to intercept it. So
for that one, he also threw it behind him. He threw up into double coverage, but you threw it behind the receiver. So, and who was behind the receiver? One, whatever. Two of the other team was behind him.
Yeah.
And Oh, did y'all get any video coverage, footage, whatever, of them taking down or fixing the field goal post?
I saw some still shots of it. During halftime?
Yeah, it was the longest. It took forever.
Yeah, what a debacle that whole thing was.
ODU kick they let ODU kick on the other side and not us.
Yeah.
When it got hung up, I felt like that was I don't know. We kind of got shafted on that one.
Well, was Conrad's kick on the one that was messed up earlier in the game? I think it was, right?
Yeah. The first drive, that was right when that happened.
Well,
the wind started picking up when we were at about we're at their 40. We're at their 40, and the wind just picked up out of nowhere because there was a big old cloud in the background, and we thought it was going to pour down rain, but no, wind just kicked up, and it threw the net into the goalpost.
Yeah, I was talking about his 50-yarder later in the game. Wasn't that on the one that was messed up early?
Yeah, that was on the good side. That was on the
good side. All right.
With the wind behind us.
All right, gotcha.
But, yeah, I mean, if the screen took the goalpost, pulled it in, and that's when, on that first drive, that's when the ball hit the field goal post. It was because of the wind and the net got hung in it. So we should have got a redo.
This is the second caller saying that.
Mulligan.
ODU got to kick on the good field goal.
We know, yeah.
And we
saw it. Yeah. All right, Isaac. Anything else, man?
Nah, that's it. I appreciate y'all. Hey.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Isaac. On the way back home from the game, 317-1250. We'd love to hear from you. If you don't call in, we'll hear some audio from. I want to hear what Jay Garcia had to say after the game. I'm kind of looking forward to this. We'll hear his comments when we return on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Back with you after this.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Rhonda from Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Fall weather is coming and we're ready for some Pirate football. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women. For the men, we offer both logoed and non-logoed from Peter Millar, Johnny O, and Smathers and Branson. Our ladies love Tyler Bowe, Emily McCarthy, and Never a Wallflower for game day. Join us in wishing the Pirates a healthy and successful season. And remember, for all your game day needs, shop Russell's in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
The Holistic Company in downtown Greenville is a family-owned and operated business offering hemp-derived products such as tinctures, topicals, raw flour, skincare products, and more. They even have a drink menu including infused mocktails and frozen lemonade with a variety of flavors to choose from. At the Holistic Company, they pride themselves in offering true education about the hemp plant and its abundant benefits. So stop by 501 Evans Street, just a few doors down from Pirate Radio, to get informed and try the array of products today.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, K-Ross Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us on 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our Float Therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At K-Ross Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared, sauna, cold plunge, and salt halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at krossfloats.com. K-Ross Floats and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
This is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, New Mexico is leading Liberty in the second quarter. New Mexico State, I should say, 17-6 is that score. USC leads Utah State 10-0 in the first quarter. It is Boise State 20, Oregon 14 at halftime. Texas Tech is trailing Washington State 21-10 in the second quarter, and Arizona State has a 13-3 lead over Mississippi State in the second quarter. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. It is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. The Buccaneer Music Hall is open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night and free entry for ladies all weekend long. You can also follow The Buck on Instagram for the updated schedule when we will see you at The Buck. Now let's head back in to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
At the end of the night, I should give Shirley a pop quiz on all of today's scores and see how many she's retained since 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock this afternoon. None. Zero.
N-U-N.
The only score y'all need to know is East Carolina 20, Old Dominion 14. All right, 317-1250, the number. Open lines on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. We got a couple of QBs in here, Holt Nailers and Caden Norman. I want to hear from tonight's quarterback, Jake Garcia. Do we have that ready, Shirley? Let's hear from the Pirates signal caller. 2-0 as a starter. 7 interceptions through 2 games. Good grief. Let's hear what he had to say after the game.
A victory is a victory, and I'm so proud of the guys, man. At the end of the day, I'm so proud of this team. The defense, I think all 3 phases we did really well, but the defense really came through. Our offensive line, we were getting pushed up front and running the ball really well. Our backs capitalized on that, and our receivers made plays as well. So, I'm really happy and proud of this team, and it feels great to be 2-0.
What did you see of some of the interceptions? I know a variety of things, and they're a tough defense, but what did you see of some of those?
Yeah, it's tough, man. There's times where I just got to throw the ball away, and that comes. There has to be some accountability to this, right? And I'm taking full accountability for it. And at the end of the day, it's all on me, right? And I'm the one that has the ball in my hands. So if it's not there, be mature enough to throw that ball away. Right, check it down, throw it away, live to play another down, and just handle it like that. So, I just had to do a better job of that. And but my defense did a great job picking me up, and so did the rest of the offense as well, coming out and just trying to pick me up on the sideline and making sure that I'm in a good headspace, and just keeping about the next play, right? So.
Is it just like a mix of just kind of trusting yourself and also just kind of also learning with the guys at the same time?
I think, yeah, but also, a lot of it is, like, there was times where I mean, it's not there. And like I had the one with Raj, right, where I was throwing the ball to the back right there on a little screen, and we got blitzed to it, right? And I mean, at that point, I took my eyes to the right side, came back to the left side, and I wanted to ground it, right, just at the running back's feet, because I saw the pressure. But I mean, at that point, if he's right there, hey, just take care of the ball. Just drop to the ground, take a sack, right? Don't take an extra hit. But I mean, you just got to be mature in that situation, you know what I'm saying? And be able to find a way to get out of it, not turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. So just got to be better at that and work on it throughout the week. So.
You are still moving the ball at a good rate. Is that an encouraging thing? Like, if you clean up those things, like, you guys can be a pretty good offense.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the encouraging thing. But for me personally, and I think the rest of the offense as well and the rest of the team, that's also the frustrating thing. I mean, because I don't think the score should have been tonight what it was. I think we had an opportunity to really step on the gas and keep piling on, and we weren't able to do that with turnovers. So, I mean, we just got to be better coming out next week. But, I mean, at the end of the day, a win is a win. We're 2-0. So, I mean, we just stacked another 1-0 week, and looking forward to doing that again next week.
Your first road game as a Pirate, how impressed were you with the fans that showed up today?
It was awesome, man. It was awesome. It's a cool stadium, cool environment. I mean, we had a lot of purple over there. And they were loud, too. So it's great to see the Pirates out here supporting us, and super thankful for that, for sure.
As you get ready to head home now, 2-0, and face App State, I mean, how excited are you for what Daddy Football's going to look like next weekend?
Oh, yeah. I expect it to be rocking. I'm excited to see everybody out there. And yeah, I mean, as you win, people like to see winning, right? So they're going to come out, and we're going to clean things up, and I'm going to clean things up, and we're going to keep stepping on the gas. So look forward to next week.
As you start building with these guys, I mean, I know like Anthony Smith's making some great catches downfield. And I mean, are you starting to kind of get a good chemistry and just kind of knowing where these guys, what they can do as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think with the more time that goes by, we had reps in spring ball, but as you start getting into game plans, we're still doing everything that we were doing in spring ball as well, and through the summer and through the fall. But as you go through it, you just kind of see them make more and more plays, and it builds confidence in each other. So, yeah.
You have so many weapons on offense. Does that make you comfortable at quarterback that you don't have to do too much?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's a perspective thing. I think that's definitely the mature thing to do is, okay, yeah, you don't have to press, right? I could check the ball down, and I checked the ball down one time to Marlon, and I was scooting up in the pocket, and it wasn't there. Checked it down to him, and he ran for a lot, right? So just little things like that that are really important. But I mean, also it can make you kind of press at times just because you have so much faith in the guys. But I mean, that's, at the end of the day, it's on me, and that's an accountability thing. And I'm going to do better about that and just checking the ball down, man. Just checking the ball down and living to fight another play.
There is Jake Garcia and the Jake Garcia Band. You can catch them in concert coming up this weekend. Jake talking over the drum line there. What did you think about his comments? Just got to check it down, got to throw it away. Got to
take accountability.
Yeah, I mean, saying all the right things.
He is,
Can he go do it?
Yeah, and then, like, one thing that I did notice from that was him saying, like, he trusts his defense so much, like, he can press a little more.
He takes an extra chance or two? Or?
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, he says all the right things. I mean, maybe other than that one, but, like, I even understand that one is, look, a lot of these interceptions he's thrown in the first two games, the defense has gone out there, got a 3 and out, and he has the ball right back in his hand. So, I mean, it's not like they're scoring right away. It's not like we're losing. So, I mean, we still got to fix it. But, yeah, I mean, feels a lot better throwing interceptions in a win than it does a loss, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, on YouTube says they're interviewing him while he's in the NCAA 25 load screen. This is what it sounded like. Holton's second favorite PA announcer of all time, Richard Allsbrook, says 50-yard field goal. Yes. That was big. We talked about Andrew Conrad earlier and that big field goal. All right, let's hear from my guy, your guy, everybody's guy, Raj Harris, after the win tonight. Big one for 47, found the end zone twice. Here's what he had to say after the win.
Felt great, man. 1-0 in a week, brick by brick, man, and we just going to keep chopping. As long as we keep chopping, we'll keep winning.
You've had your injury, but you still got that speed. You broke one loose early in the game.
Yeah, man. When I had an injury, man, I just always trusted myself and knew what I could do. So it wasn't nothing that little break. I've been doing it every day in practice, so it just played today for the game.
3rd and 13, do you expect to have that much green grass in front of you on the call, or what was kind of your thoughts there when you saw the hole?
I seen it was kind of short in the boundary, so I knew if I would have cut it back, it was going to be me and Sam or the guy that was over there. So I just hit the gas on him, man, and the rest is history.
Rajay, you told us at Media Day that you were the healthiest you've been in East Carolina.
Yep.
And tonight you showed it.
Yep. I just feel good, man. The trainers do a great job, man. They do a great job. Coaches do a great job taking care of my body, man. And I gotta take care of my body as well. So I'm in the treatment room. I'm at Young's. I'm doing everything that I can do to just better myself.
Rajay, when Javius went out, how important was it for you and Marlon to kind of take the reins and step up?
Next man up, man. That's how we look at it, man. He went down. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. He'll be back next week, but just next man up mentality. Marlon came in, he did what he had to do, won the ball game.
You and Marlon, it's kind of like shades of old. Him
Yeah.
running through guys, you breaking big ones. What was that like tonight?
Man, it was great, man. Just like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man. Don't be the hard days, you feel what I'm saying? So when we come out here and we do this, it's just that relief, you feel what I'm saying? All that hard work that we put in, and it's finally getting shown.
What does it say y'all had some turnovers, but still 2-0?
Yeah. Got to fix the turnovers, you feel what I'm saying? Teams go get better and better as we go, so we got to fix those issues, but we clean them up. Man, dangerous.
How was it seeing all the Pirate fans here tonight?
Man, it was great, man. It was just, it gave us a little extra edge, honestly. They over there cheering us on, calling our names, man. We love Pirate Nation, man. We love them.
Y'all offense got, 500 yards in the first week, like 460 this time, but do you guys still feel like you're still learning each other and so there's room to grow still on that
There's
offense?
definitely room to grow. We're not settling, man. We trying to go more and more each week. You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, man, we practice that way. It's not like we just show up on game day and it's just there. We pushing ourselves in practice to go do this.
Now 2-0, coming back to host the app. What do you kind of expect from Daddy Fickle next weekend?
Oh, it's better. It better be rocking. It better be rocking. So if you're watching this right now, you better be at the game.
All right. Zach Kaplan checking in on YouTube says that damn band wouldn't shut up. It was incredibly annoying. Zach, thank you for screaming your questions to Rajay. Rajay, Holden, you had him on the show recently on the podcast. He is in this era, you get guys here for a year or two. They like ECU while they're here, but Rajay is going to play his entire career here. A guy that fans love, and I think he loves ECU. And for that reason, we'll talk about him, I think, long after he's gone from East Carolina.
He's also a great guy. You just hear him talking there. You get to talk to him. One of the best teammates I had. Caden, you got a chance to be with him too. Even Keaton, him and Keaton came in together. Rajay was Rookie of the Year. Keaton ends up being the guy that gets to the NFL first, and Rajay still supports him and stuff. That shows what type of person he is. He's a great kid.
You hear what they're calling the Monarchs now, guys. Fletcher says they're calling them O and 2 DU. O and 2 DU. I like it. We'll take our final timeout. Last call for your calls. We'll come back and wrap it up on a Saturday night heading into Sunday morning. U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show rolls on after this. Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership. Savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
It's hot outside, but you won't break a sweat using ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate for your next home sale or purchase. Our experienced agents help you stay cool while navigating the home buying or selling process. Uncover your next treasure today by visiting encpiraterealty.com. And remember, at ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate, we close the deal or someone walks the plank. Go Pirates.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is Brian Buck with Buck Insurance Agency. This season, when you attend your favorite sporting event, take the game day pledge. If your team is playing, win or lose, support your team to the end of the game. When you leave early, you risk missing your favorite athlete making the play of their career. When our family buys a ticket, we always plan to stay to the very end. Take the game day pledge this season with Buck Insurance Agency. Play to the end, stay to the end.
Pirate Radio. Life's good, and why wouldn't it be?
Drink up for me, Aussie Yo-ho.
I'm a pirate after all. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, wrapping it up. The final minute of Saturday, about to roll into Week 1 NFL Sunday. Ready to go. Just ate some awesome tiebreakers, and I'll be there again in about 12 hours. So, Bram, save me a table. I will be there with the crew. Looking forward to Week 1. Thanks to Tiebreakers for the awesome food tonight. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram. They have 3 locations: Greenville at Bells Fork, Greenville Boulevard, and downtown Winterville on Railroad Street. All right, final thoughts on the night. Jarrett, you've been putting in the work in there. What'd you think of the Pirates winning tonight? 2-0. Made some mistakes, but got the dub.
It's just nice to win. That's all I got.
After last year, it feels good, right?
Yeah.
Earl, bring it in, Earl. Earl has been sweating bets all night.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the Pirate victory?
It was ugly, but a win's a win.
That it is.
You can't complain with wins when you had 10 losses last year.
Well said. Earl, thank you for your work all day long. Young Cole, Had an Eagles victory last night, followed up with a Pirate win today. All you do is win, 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 no matter what.
It's been a pretty nice 24 hours for myself, I'd say.
What do you think about the Pirates' chances next Saturday against App State?
I think it's going to be a good game. I think they're going to have a lot of fire after this big loss to Clemson.
Yeah.
They're not going to be happy at all, but it'll be a good game.
All right, Cole, thank you for helping out tonight. Shirley? Kind of a weird show tonight because while we won, people still weren't super happy, and we understand why. But what do you think about it?
Well, I definitely felt like we looked sloppy at times, especially in the first half. But I'm gonna throw out a couple of quotes from some former ECU coaches. It may be an ugly baby, but it's our baby, and we needed to just win by one and back out of there.
Yep.
So that's exactly what we did.
You went, 2 head coaches there.
Yeah.
In one phrase. I like that. Jeff Nadeau just texted me, said, I am money with ECU unders. He is 2-0 on the year. That's the way he's going right now with East Carolina because the defense is as advertised. The offense still a little shaky, but obviously, guys, showing way more signs of life than they did a year ago.
I think so. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of potential. You clean up the turnovers. You don't know what these games are going to look like. But look, the defense is so good and the special teams have been playing so good that we're still winning. So, I mean, it gives the offense time to figure themselves out. So that's the most promising thing. You're sitting at 2-0 and your offense still has a lot of improvement. You know, probably the most improvement you can make, would be the next week. If you go have a turnover-free game, I mean, who knows what that game's going to look like. So definitely a lot of positives to look forward to. Obviously, Dowdy's going to be rocking next week. I'm pumped for it.
Fired up. Defense only giving up 17 points this year. We hit a 50-yard field goal. Rajay 2 touchdowns. We got to bring the juice next week. Yeah. I cannot stand another loss to those App State Mountaineers out west. I hope they can't stand the humidity. I hope we bring the juice. I know they'll travel well, so the Pirates have to come juiced up because I cannot stand that black and gold. So let's get fired up, 2-0. Let's make it 3-0. We win next week. I think we can officially say that we are back. I agree 100% with the caller earlier. Hesitant still, but we figured out next week we win it. I think we can officially come to the show next week and say we are back.
Biggest home game since... I mean, I love the Memphis 4 overtime game here, UCF, but since NC State maybe to start that season?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's been a long time and since we've had that kind of vibe at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and a chance to get to 3-0. And look, there's a lot of stuff happening between now and then, but I keep bringing it up. A Group of 5 playoff spot. A win over App State would look pretty darn good.
And Liberty ain't looking great neither.
A win over Liberty, if that, we got a chance here to do something really special. If we just keep throwing interceptions and winning, that's all we got to do.
Every game has playoff intentions.
Yeah, it really does. And that makes it a lot of fun. All right, thank y'all for hanging out late night with us tonight. If you haven't already, give us another like and subscribe. We appreciate that. Thanks to our YouTube audience, our Facebook audience, the tweeters, the listeners, however you consume us. We appreciate it. Shirley, awesome day as always. We'll see you next week. Jarrett, J-Bone, all day. Earl, all day. Thank you all for your services. Cole, appreciate you. Holden, good show again. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir. Hey, ready for next week now, Clip. Let's go.
Caden, 2-0. We'll do it again next week.
Let's bring the juice.
Let's bring the juice. All right, for the crew, I am Clip Brock. We'll see you next Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. Huge week, App Week. We'll get it started Monday on Pirate Radio Live. Before that, noon on the Brian Bailey Show as we preview ECU and App all week long. We'll talk to you then. Go Pirates.
You have been listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Join us next time for complete postgame coverage of East Carolina football, exclusively on Pirate Radio, the